tower of fantasy. Crescent moon, one small step for carrot. One giant leap for carrot. Crescent moon.
Carrot.
Welcome to the PlayCompile live stream.
Carrot kind, Miku, not carrotkind. Carrotkind. Welcome. We are not on the moon yet, but I couldn't resist the title. We do, however, have new weeklies, new Mia's kitchen delicacies, although I wouldn't recommend eating her food, if we're being completely honest. Most of it is inedible. We'll just come straight back up again. We need to do bounties in network. That's what we need. We need data sources. When do data? It's been a whole week. For a whole week. I tried to get extra data sources and it just wasn't happening. I don't understand how it happens. When does it happen? Where does it happen? How does it happen? I don't know. But we do need to go to network and pick up some more. Oh, also, I did log into my... Let's go here. Oh, it's normally over on the other end, isn't it? I did log into my China account. And I failed to get Paintbrush Girl. I got a copy of Crow. Not happy about it. Not happy about it. Alright. Let's get it done. Oh, you know what? That worked out great. Look at that. 200 meters away. 200 meters. Do I have any purple chips? Any pinker chips? A pinker chippo. A pinker chippo. What do you guys was?
Hand over all your valuables.
Hi, arigato. We can open a green chest just because I believe I can fly. I can fly, look. I believe I can touch the sky. Can you really touch air? I guess you can. It's a gas. But that's like saying you could touch a fart. If someone, I suppose you would if someone farted on me, which is really disgusting. Please don't do that. But if somebody did fart on me, then I guess the fart, technically I would be touching a fart, wouldn't I? I guess. These are the real, true, important questions for the scientists. Can you touch a fart? Because that will tell us if we can touch the sky or not, right? So we know if R. Kelly's full of shit. Well, we know R. Kelly's full of shit anyway. And he's a fucking nonce. Right. Where? Defeat one more creature. It's got to be one of the... He's not a creature, he's a gentleman. Well, I don't know about a gentleman, but he's a human man. That's not a creature. It's kind of rude.
Power is everything.
Like if you worked in a hotel and a guest was trying to check in and you were like, yes, creature. How may I help you, creature? Yeah, they probably think that was quite rude of you, I would imagine. Please don't do that. So I'm just surprised that it said defeat a creature and it was just some dude. And yes, he may be aggressive. He may be a bit of a yob. He may be a bit of a criminal, a bit of the lower tier of society, but he is still a human being. Can we not treat him as such? Otherwise we are no different from the animals. We are no different from the beasts that roam my bed covers. Alright. We must defeat a rift drone, or several rift drones by the looks of things. That is a plural request. So I think there's more than one of them. It's usually how plurality... Oh, that's a hard word to say on a Monday morning. Plurality? Plurality? Is that what you're trying to say? Plurality? Is that even a word? I think it is. It should be. Is plurality a word?
Yes, plurality is a word.
I knew
It
that.
refers to a state of being plural or having multiple parts.
It's exactly what I meant. Exactly. See? Yes. Language models never lie. I've been a good Bing. You should leave your wife. Right. What are we doing? Ah! Get off me.
I need backup.
Back up. We already did the transfer, the server transfer. We got it back up as well. I hope they do have this backed up. Ah! What is going on? Why are we suddenly being attacked by everybody in society? It's like a Twitter mob. Is he like a mini boss or something? He must be. Oh, there's our drone that we're supposed to kill. How is he still alive? Shoot him! Okay, we did our dailies. We've got this guy to take care of still. Alright, and I'm guessing the rest of it's underground. We're going deeper underground. Oh, actually, that would be indoor, wouldn't it? It's normally here. Wait, where the hell does it want me to go? Here we go. Found it. Found it, found it. Oh my god. I don't know if you remember, but I had really bad allergies yesterday and I took allergy tablets. And then it wasn't getting any better, so I took another allergy tablet. I think they may have a drowsy effect because I was so tired. It was like 10:30, 11 o'clock last night. And I don't normally get tired till like, I don't know, 1:30. Got a bit about 2, probably is a bit late, but it's just the time I'm usually at all. I was dead by 11. I was actually dead. I actually went to bed and went to sleep. I was like, what is going on? Why am I so tired? It just came on so quickly as well. I was planning on watching a movie.
So funny.
Couldn't do the movie. Too tired.
Hand over all your valuables. Everything's mine now.
And it just seemed to hit me like a sack of shit. So I was thinking, well, what's different? What's new about today? The only thing I could think of was the allergy tablets. And I wondered if maybe they knocked the shit out of me.
Hand over all your valuables.
They knocked the absolute shit out of me. Alright, so we need to be over to this one. Meow. The cat agrees. I love how the purple bullshits respawn every day, pretty much. But the data sources that you so desperately need are nowhere to be freaking seen.
Hand over all your valuables.
This dude wants a nutrient solution. Is that enough? Isn't this where the boss lives? I hope not. Nah. Nah, we're fine. Alright, we should have one more left. deeper underground. Must be where Jamiroquai is hanging out. Look for a big hat. Look for a big silly hat. Alright, it looks like it's above me. How we get there, right? I do not know. Alright, we've got an ice door and we went past a fire door. I'm more comfortable with the fire door because I actually have a fire weapon on me. That is why.
Everything's mine now.
Alright, let's go back to the fire door. You must keep these closed in case of a fire. But to be fair, if fire starts in here, it's probably me. Okay, well, there is no up. There is no up. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to pronounce THs. But also, I can't be bothered to go to get an ice weapon out to open that door either. I just don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. Is there any other solution? Is there any other way to go up? I mean, I can go down easy enough. Down is not the way we need to be. What the frick? It's a trap! It's a trap! Why has she got a blue bar? She's special. Is she my special lady? Whoa! Okay, that was a bit of a... That was a bit disorientating. Disorientated? Is it disorientating or disorientating? It's disoriented, isn't it? I would say disorientated. Which I don't think is a word. I don't know how we get up all the way up there. Like in terms of physical space, it's really not that far. Ah, leave me alone. The highest floor I can get to seems to be the floor below. What is happening? Well, this clearly isn't the way.
I need backup.
Wait, I see stairs. I see stairs up above. Stairs going up. Stairs that go high. High like the sky. And I think to myself, where the fuck is this commission? Okay, I found a door. I found a door. What am I actually supposed to do? Defeat overpowered, suspend a turret wearing suspenders. I think that's what that is. What turret? You mean this? Oh my god, it was just that. This whole time it was just that. I don't believe it. I can hardly believe it. That was such a troll. That was such a trolly troll. Get this chest, get this chest. You can't shoot me from there. Haha, loser.
We're robbing you.
You can't reach me over there, right? So just give it up. Baby, give it up. Give it up. Turret, give it up. Pew 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 pew. I swear this isn't a karaoke stream. It may as well be. Okay, what are we doing? Where are we going? We need to get out of this hellhole. That's what we need to do. We climb out of this here hole like the hero we are. Rise to the surface like a fish out of water. Like Moby Dick after he's had a big splash. A big shit. That's what we need. Come up and smell the coffee.
We're robbing you.
You know? That's what we need to do. Alright. I don't know. No, I don't want to. It's weird opening all the time. There's never anything in there. I'm always convinced that there's going to be something in there, but there never ever is. Alright. I saw pink things and I was like, oh. Oh. I need blue chests more than anything. Also, we should check out weeklies and see what else we need to do. My shoulder's hurting. This shoulder here, this one right here, this one here, it's really hurting me. It feels like it's got a big knot in it. Someone's been tying me up. I should be so lucky. I mean, hi there. Didn't realize you were watching. Cook 10 times. Yeah, we can do that. Oh, is it 10 times? I thought it was 20 times. I must be thinking of Genshin. Play Mia's Kitchen 3 times. Well, that's time gated. That one's time gated. Vitality. We could do Vitality. Vitality. 100 enemies. Yeah, we could do that. We could do a boss or two. That one's time gated. Dreamu Machinu. We can do a Dreamu Machinu. Dorimu Machinu. A Dorimu Machinu. Dorimu Machinu. Because I think you get an icon for those as well. I feel like all of those are always in Asperia. I always leave them all over Asperia, like, I make a mess. It's just the way I like to do it. I don't know why. But I don't know, those ones might have expired because I have been doing bounties now since I figured out that that's how you can get data sources. I've been doing my bounties now for, is it 1 or 2 weeks? I don't know. One or 2 weeks, basically. And sure, those old dream machines that I left lying around Asperia may well be gone now. We're on channel 4. Is there no boss on channel 4? Let me check. Let me check, because Weeklies wants me to do a boss, certainly. It certainly does. Frostbot is up. Of course he is. The one that's 15 miles away from where I am right now. You mean that one? You mean that one? Isn't that convenient? Actually, it's bloody well inconvenient. It's a good job I got a bloody jetpack. Alright. That leg looks very inviting, have you noticed? It's a very invitational leg. I see what she's doing. Right. Ah, look at, would you look at that? Oh, would you look at that, Patrick? Not only do we get the frostbot on a frosty Monday morning, but there's a Claire's 3 machine right next to it. So we can do a double whammy there, Patrick. Isn't that bloody wonderful? We don't have to look for a dream machine. We can just kill this motherfucker. And then hop right in. Well, that was fortunate. I'm digging that. Alright, let's do it. Let's double whammy this. That's Frostbot down. Chest opened and a Dreamu Machinu. Where's the 2? Am I looking at 2? I see 2 balls. Did we get I think we just spawned another one. That's so funny. Oh, I need to make sure. I have no way of knowing though, do I? I was going to say, really, we could make this a habit, right? If I get into the old one, then the new one will be ready for me next week. For next week's weeklies. But I have no way of knowing which one's the new one and which one's the old one. Do you know what I mean? Actually, there might only be one. That might have just been a... That might have just been... No, there is another one there, though. What would happen if you went into a dream machine inside a dream machine? Jesus. Like a double dream. Two dreams deep. Would you ever come back from that? I don't know. Or would that be you in a coma? Maybe that'd be you in a coma. Coma. Jamaica, coma. Right, where are they coming from? I hate this one, by the way. It's so boring. Boring! I feel like Farina on this turret. Boring! Farina's great, though, isn't she? If they do replace voice actors, I hope they don't replace Farina. Farina's perfect. She's so good. They'd be crazy to get to replace Farina. Paimon, honestly, I think that would only be good for the game. I mean, let's be honest. I do like Paimon. I'm one of the few people I'm like one of 2 people in the West who actually likes Paimon. But I like Paimon as a character. I don't like Paimon's voice. But if and I genuinely think that it's the voice that puts other people off. So I feel like if Paimon's voice was slightly less like a fucking cheese grater grating against your balls, more people would actually like Paimon, I think. But I can see past all that, you see, because I'm a deeper, I'm like a spiritual guru, I'm like an anime guru. You know what I mean? I'm like the enlightened one. So I can see past the cheese grater voice, and I can understand that Paimon. There's no Genshin without Paimon, and there's no Paimon without Genshin. The two are synonymous. This is so dull. Wow. Get me out of here. Get me out! We do have another dream machine, I told you. We just have to hope that's the new one that we just made, and then it'll be there waiting for us next week, and then we could have a little routine going, you know, an efficient routine. Not fishing, not a fishing routine, an efficient routine. You could also have an efficient fishing routine if you wanted, but I don't really fish in this game, so don't look to me for that one. So Mia's kitchen we don't want. We need to keep killing some enemies. We could do some more bosses, and we could do the enemies. We could do a joint. Oh, I don't like doing joint ops. I really don't like doing joint ops. We could do a joint out though. If we just jump in Bygone Phantasm real quick as well, we can get that one checked off, can't we? We can get that one checked off pretty minimum effortly. Which I'm all for. I'm all about that. I gotta run in power saver mode, you see. I only have... See, this is how you make your batteries last longer, right? You just only use 2%. So you know how people use... Apparently, we only use like 1% of our brains or something. I use 0.01%. I have like gacha rate brain. And that way I get to stay awake so much longer and do so much more. And it works out good. It's actually 5 head. It's a 5 head move to do that. Because I might operate slightly slower than the average brain. But the average brain goes to sleep, you see, when my brain's still going. And so that's where I make it, you see. That's where I actually overtake all the other brains. It's just basic maths. It really is. I don't know why nobody else has figured this out. Use as little as every brain as possible, and then you can just keep using it while everyone else is asleep. Didn't work out for me last night because I got extra tired because of my allergy tablets at home. But normally it works out great. And don't dream, because dream uses brain juice as well. So don't waste brain juice on dream unless it's a sexy dream. Very good.
Check out what I can really do!
Alright, and that'll do really. We don't need to do any more than that. Just to tick it off the list, you know. And we get a little trickle of currency as well next week. But we're all set for our next 50-50. Now, since I lost it on China recently, that means I'll win it on this one. Although I did win carrot on both, to be honest. So maybe I'll lose paint girl on both. But if I'm being completely honest, I don't really give a shit. Like, paint girl's like, yeah, whatever. Have I only got 3? I think I was on here last night. Was I? Yeah, I was on here last night. Well, that won't do. Let's eat a bottle of energy. I'm sure I have one in my bag, don't I? Do I not have any energy on me? Wait, I don't know what I want out of those. Oh, do we really have to? It's fodder, isn't it? It's whatever. It's fodder. I clicked the wrong button. I was looking for energy, wasn't I? Have I not got any? Oh my god, I'm blind. I thought I was gonna say, she's 2 of those. Seven, that's better. Oh shit, if I wanted to do a joint operation now, by the way, I've already used my energy up. How long has she got on it? On her? 2 weeks! 2 more weeks? That's insane. Tower Fantasy doesn't have lose a 50-50 and the next one's guaranteed, I don't think. I think it doesn't work like that, does it? So I don't have a next one guaranteed going on. Alright, Lucia respawns in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Sobek 2 minutes and 50 seconds. So the plan is we go see Lucia. Alright. We go see Lucia. We can just fly over from here. Oh! I don't have the... I didn't have the right weapon on. Okay, she's actually a lot further away than I thought she was. And by a lot further away, I mean like much further away than I thought she was. Alright, we're gonna have to land, I think. I honestly should have just teleported. I don't know why I decided to do that. In my mind, it was going to take me 1 minute and it was going to be great. It was going to take me 1 minute and 30 seconds to get over there, and I was just going to twat her. And there's going to be no waiting. It was going to be wonderful. But it all backfired horrendously. Alright, let's just teleport to her. It still takes a little bit of time to get to her. For me. But that's going to take me a month. Alright, that's more like it. Got blue chip here as well. We can do that. I haven't got any. What? How did that? What? Shouldn't I have had some from my commissioners? Did I open them without thinking? Probably. I probably did it on autopilot without realizing. Alright. She should be respawning. Wait, what? 28 minutes? Did somebody beat me to it? Oh, the chest's still open. Will that count? Because I didn't actually kill her. Does that count as 2 bosses? One of 3? It didn't count? Fuck! Right, we need to get the other one quick before somebody beats me to it. Motherfuckers. Stole my boss kill? Shit! I can't believe it. I got the chest though, but I don't care about the chest. I care about the kill. Kill, kill, kill! Oh, this is mean, this. That should have counted. That should have counted. Someone's gonna be here, I just know it. Someone's doing the same thing I'm doing. Told you.
Stop! Don't hit the face, okay?
Right, I'm not gonna do the actual killing blow because I don't want. They got here before me, so I want to make sure that I don't want to get the killing blow in. Just in case it gave me the thing and not them. But I think that'll count because I hit the boss, right? I think that's how it works.
We're robbing you.
Did that give me a 5 password chests? Where the fuck is that? Yeah, 2 of 3. Yeah, as long as I hit it, I guess. That's fine. Yeah, I didn't want to make the actual kill, though. 20 minutes, 40 minutes. I mean, Rawbag respawns in like 4 minutes. I don't know if Rudolph is up. But Barbarossa respawns in 6 minutes. Did I not get any extra? Oh, I love that. I've not got any of these yet. I guess not. could wait for Roarbark. It's only like 4 minutes. Probably 3 minutes by now. I don't suppose I have any password chips. Wait, where's these freaking chests? Oh, there it is. 1 minute 55 seconds. Can we get another password chest while we wait? Where the hell are all the password chests? There's one over there. You motherfuckers. Alright, should be about time, I think. 20 seconds. Am I losing one here? Alright, that should be my, yeah, 2 bosses, 3 bosses, password chests. I mean, that's really all I can do for now. Most of the other ones are time gated, unless I do, you know, energy, which I'd have to eat all my energy bottles, which I don't want to do. Joint up, which again I'd need energy to do. I mean, I think you can do joint up and just not open the chests and it would still count, I think. Actually, that's a fair point. That's probably true.
Everything's mine now.
What I really need more than anything else is data sources. But they never seem to respawn. I thought they would respawn. So I'm confused. If they don't respawn, this is going to take me forever. But I'm sure, like, I thought it was this region's version of field energy, right? And field energy, I'm sure field energy respawned in Domain 9. And so I thought the data sources would respawn in a similar way. But I haven't seen any in overall. Well, I've seen very little since I did a big farm of data sources like recently. And I've not really seen that much since. And that was like a couple of weeks ago. So it's been like 2 weeks now of like expecting it to respawn and it hasn't. So I'm confused. If it doesn't respawn, then getting data sources could take me forever. So I don't know. I know I get a little bit for doing bounties in network, which is why I'm doing bounties in network now. But yeah, that's going to be slow going. Yeah, I'm just not seeing any data sources out here at all. So unless it's like a monthly respawn or something weird like that. I'm not sure. But I meant to do that. Yeah, I don't know, like network seemed, I thought network would be like the easiest one to farm because it's all very open. There aren't layers upon layers of levels like in Domain 9 and some of the other ones. Like, it seems pretty open, it seems pretty accessible. Not too many layers of verticality to it. I thought it would be quick and easy to farm. But I don't know, I seem to be struggling a little bit. And the hardest thing is the data sources, because I've been getting data sources, but I've been spending them on unlocking new. Okay, I got 10,800. I need 12,000 for my next upgrade, I think. So I'm almost there. But I keep spending them as well because I keep finding new things I have to hack. And then, because I'm lazy, I just do the standard decryption or enhanced decryption, whatever it is, that spends a little bit of it just to like auto hack it. So I think that's another thing that's been kind of slowing me down, is I've probably been getting like thousands of data sources and then spending thousands of data sources. So what I've been finding, I've been spending completing the hacks. But now I'm kind of running out of stuff to hack. Hopefully that should just start to build up now. Alright, so yeah, that I mean that one's smart city.
Cynthia says, "Good morning, Cappy."
Good morning, Canthea. It looks like Smart City's my least farmed, which makes sense because that's the one inside the mech. Where you go in the mech. But even this one's only like 66.2. Central District. I assume Central District is this area over here.
Since ads are about to run on Twitch, how about I tell you a joke?
Go on,
What do you call a careful wolf? A werewolf.
Or a werewolf. Does a were mean careful or not really? Maybe a little bit. Are you aware? Are you being careful? See, no, I don't think that's true, right? I can be aware. I can be aware that if I stick my into a meat grinder, right? I can be aware that that's not a good thing to do, but it doesn't mean doesn't necessarily mean I'm not stupid enough to do it, right? They're two separate things. No, that's a bad joke. It don't make sense. I can be aware. Like, I'm aware that vaping is not healthy, but I still vape, right? Because it's better than smoking. Doesn't mean I'm being careful, or... I don't think they're the same.
We're robbing you.
They're not the same. I can be aware that robbing a bank is, you know, a risky thing to do if I don't want to go to jail. But it doesn't mean, but I might still choose to do it. Yeah. I'm calling bullshit on that joke. Maybe I'm reading too much into that. Maybe I'm being careful. Maybe I'm being a werewolf. Alright. Where am I missing things? Where am I missing things? You'll probably notice that I'm doing my utmost best to avoid the mech area like the plague. Like, that is the part, that is the bit I really don't want to do. Like, that's the part I'm really kind of waiting until I absolutely have to do it. There's nothing else to do. I don't know, I'm just not a big fan of the mech stuff as much. I'd much rather just run around the city and do this part of it.
Hand over all your valuables.
Infinity Nikki gets a new update today. A really big one. But I don't see anywhere what time it is. I don't know what time it is. I logged on this morning, but it wasn't up. Like, I don't see anywhere where it's giving me like maintenance times or anything. It just gives today's date.
Cynthia
so I'm not
says,
sure when that is.
"You can do co-op with Pika."
Oh, joy. Joy, joy. Yeah, I can't imagine what co-op Infinity Nikki even looks like, to be honest. But I imagine it would be very sandboxy. And hence not really my kind of thing. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that I missed. Am I in central though? I need to go east to be more central. So I kind of need to go this way. Up, but away. When's Nikki going to be able to swim? When's Nikki going to be able to fly? That's what I want to know. You know that if... Well, I guess she can float, but it's not really the same. And you know that if she does, it's going to be tied to some like premium outfit or something. That's what I think. I used all my blues.
Canthea says, new WUA update this week.
Heading west, it's the east I need to be. Ugh. Whoa. Yeah, I am genuinely on the verge of quitting that game, I think. I just don't think it's for me. But I was saying, like, I was playing it yesterday, right? And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm really not. I genuinely want to like that game. I try to give games as much of a fair shot as I can. But I realized something, right? It doesn't need to be an open world game, because it doesn't do anything with its open world. But this is one of my biggest issues with WoW, right? None of the characters connect in any meaningful way. None of the world connects in any meaningful way. It's like somebody threw the ingredients of a game into a bowl, and then that's what WoW is. Nothing really fits together properly. It's just a bunch of stuff thrown in together. And if you replace, all they do is put enemies and chests mostly in the open world, right? And they could do all that in domains. So then it's like, well, why is it even an open world game?
Everyone loves us for no reason.
What, in WoW? Yeah, it's just weird. But like, I pointed this out yesterday, right? So you know how Genshin's having like a revisit to Mondstadt, right? Now, if you think of a Genshin character, right? Let's say we want to go see Jean. We know where Jean is, right? Jean will be in Jean's office, probably. She's a Dandelion Knight. She's the head of the Knights of Favonius. We can say all kinds of things about Jean. We know who her sister is. We know what kind of person she is. Like, you've mentioned Jean from Genshin, and everybody knows who she is and where she resides and, you know, what effect she has on the game. If you take Jean out of Genshin, especially Mondstadt Genshin, completely changes, right, in a big way. If you rip one of the Wuthering Waves characters out of the game, it wouldn't make any fucking difference. You took Abby out of Wuthering Waves, I don't even think anybody would notice, to be honest. Maybe after a year, people would be like, hey, whatever happened to that thing that used to fly out of our hand every now and again? You take Paimon out of Genshin, Genshin's not fucking Genshin Impact anymore if you take Paimon out of Genshin. She's so integrated into that game. She's in the menus, you know, she speaks for us, she's in every single quest. The game is built around Paimon, and Paimon's built around the game. They're one with each other. Wuthering Waves, nothing feels like it means anything or it has any purpose. It just all feels so tacked on and like disconnected from everything else. It's just weird. Like, if we had to go find Yinglan or whatever her name is, you know, the dark-haired one, where would she be? Well, who knows, because she doesn't have a place. She doesn't work somewhere. She doesn't live somewhere. She doesn't have any connection to the open world in any way at all. So it's just like she just shows up and speaks to us every now and again with no like real connection or anything. It's just so weird. And I think that's what the issue with Wuthering Waves is. It just doesn't feel like a world. It just feels like a space with chests and enemies, and that could just be a domain. It doesn't need to be an open world. And I think that's my issue with Wuthering Waves, honestly. I keep saying it's the game with no soul. It has no soul. I think that's why. Now this game has soul. It's janky. I mean, Wuthering Waves is more polished, but this game has fucking soul and personality up the wazoo. It's got so much personality and soul. And again, if we think about characters in this game,
says, if it was a domain, it would be another PGR.
Yeah, well, that's what I think they should have done, honestly, because the open world just doesn't really have any meaning or like purpose. It doesn't mean anything, and I think that's what makes it so freaking boring to explore. You know, if you think of a game from a character from this game, right? Shelly. Let's think about Shelly. Do we know where Shelly is? Yeah, we know where Shelly started in the game. We know where she ended up. We know what she became. We know who her brother is. we know where she grew up. Like, you can connect Shelley to this game, and you know, like if Shelley went missing or whatever, you'd know where to look and what effect that would have on the game. But if you pick any character out of Wuthering Waves, any one of them, you can't
Cynthia
say
says,
that.
we know where Lynn is.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's the same in Genshin, right? Like, Klee's either going to be a Starfell Lake blowing up the fucking fish, or she's going to be in the detention room, she's going to be in fucking solitary confinement, right? We know where Klee's going to be. Or we'd have an idea of where to look for Klee. Because she's connected to the world, right? She shaped some of Mondstadt because she blew so many fucking holes up in it that the reason Mondstadt's shaped the way it is because of Klee. Stuff like that, right? Fun little things that like connect the characters to the world, like, and so you can, if you take Klee out of Genshin, like she's gonna be missed. It's gonna make a big difference. You rip any Wuthering Waves character out of that game, and it just doesn't change a goddamn thing. Not a goddamn thing. Because they just don't mean anything. And so yeah, I don't even know why they made it an open world game in the first place, to be honest. I wish I knew why data
Cynthia
sources
says,
don't respawn.
so you're saying
more.
everyone tack on no location connection.
Yeah, everything feels so tacked on. Nothing really feels like any thought went into it. Everything just feels so, you know, thrown in there with no rhyme or reason. And I think that's the issue. You know, this game, this game is janky, but it has heart, it has soul, it has personality. You know, we know what the Tower of Fantasy is and why it exists. We know about Omnium and, you know, the corruption and what happens, and we know why, you know, why things are the way that they are and what we're trying to overall do as a character. But I haven't a fucking clue what's happening with Wuthering Waves. It just feels like it's like a mishmash of like, oh, you've got the... what did they call it? I don't know. You've got some kind of like corruption, but I don't understand it at all. It doesn't really make any sense to me. And none of the characters... like the main story in the first part of the story, nobody did anything. I think the thing like resolved itself in the end, so no character really played... I think there was one character who played a part in it, and it was like... I think it was like the S rank at the time on the banner, and like nobody else really did anything to change anything. And so they didn't actually like affect the story in any way. It was so weird.
Everything's mine now.
Yeah, I think they're good at combat. They're good at making like endless boss runs. They're good at making bosses in like combat and domains. But I think they really suck at open worlds and stories and characters and, you know, actually trying to make it feel like, I don't know, it connects in some way. I just think they struggle a lot with that. And even Encore is like the most... we still don't really know where Encore lives. We know she works with that guy, I forget his name. She knows she's like part of the little gang thing or whatever they're called. I can't remember what they're called. But like we wouldn't know where to look for Encore because she doesn't really have like a place she's from or anything in the world. The only place we ever went with Encore was inside of her imagination, right? And that was a really good quest, to be fair. That was the one I enjoyed the most. When we went into Encore's imagination and we lived out a story she was telling about a past. But again, even that didn't connect to the actual world that we play in, though. It was all inside of her head, so it's like... I still don't really know where Encore might be if she suddenly went missing and our quest was to look for her, because she just doesn't connect to the world in any meaningful way. And I think that's its biggest issue from an environment exploration story type perspective. So yeah, it's just a shame really. We haven't done more with that. So it just feels like it's an open world for the sake of being an open world. You know what I mean? They're just ticking a box on a checklist. Open world, check. Chests, check.
Cynthia says,
Enemies,
well, you
check.
traveled trough time or got reborn.
Is that what happened to us? I couldn't even figure that out. Yeah, I just think that's a good example. Is if you know, if you think of a character from another game and you imagine suddenly the quest is that they've gone missing and we need to find them. I feel like good games will connect characters to the world, right? We know where Nilu would probably be. She'd probably be at the theatre where she works and puts on plays, right? We know where Jean would be. She'd be in her office in Mondstadt. But, you know, you can think of a character and connect them to somewhere in the world. But you just can't do that with any of the world characters at all. I don't even know what cities they're supposed to be from.
Cynthia says, but you lost your memory in game.
Yeah, but we've played through since then. That's what I'm saying. They could introduce this through the story. That's what I'm saying. They have done it with some. Like I think Shawkeeper plays a piano somewhere, so that maybe they're finally starting to do it. But like,
Fabexy Kush says, hey.
But I don't think they've done it with like the original characters at all. So maybe they've done it with Shawkeeper because I think she plays a piano somewhere. But again, isn't that in like another realm or something? It's really weird. Yeah, I don't think I can connect any of the characters to the world itself, which is strange. Hello, Fab, how are you doing? Yeah, I was just talking about what how I feel like, because I'm thinking of like quitting Wuthering Waves. Wuthering Waves is getting an update soon, but I've never really liked it that much, and I'm just trying to explain what I think it is that makes the world not feel like a real world to me. It just doesn't. None of the characters connect to it in any way, and the game just feels like it lacks personality and I don't know, soul and stuff. And I think I've figured out why. But yeah, if they're just using the open world as a space to put chests and enemies, which it seems to be that's all they really do, well then it doesn't need to be an open world game. It could just be domains, right? You don't need an open world for that. So I don't really understand why Woo is an open world game to begin with when they don't really do anything with it. Right, I might have to use one of my explory token things because I can't find anything. Am I being attacked still? Ah! You're gonna give me a 5-star wanted level. Do I have any pink chips? One.
What's so funny? We're robbing you.
Yay! Alright, let's have a look. Crew! We did password chests. I already did my bygone, you bastards. Alright, radar detector. 700 meters away. Those bikes are so funny. I cannot ride those bikes. Alright, where the heck is this? Keep our eyes peeled for anything on the way. and I hate to admit it, right, because I'm not the biggest fan of the way Tower of Fantasy has us running around collecting balls, but I will say at least it gives the open world more purpose than Wuthering Waves does, because as lackluster as that is, but we're starting to get extra things in the new one, so that's fine. But yeah, I just don't like it when it's just collecting balls. But even the collecting balls at least gives the open world a purpose, right? Because you've got to collect, you know, the energy or whatever it is in order to sort of level that area up. But like, Woo doesn't even have that. So I think that's why exploration feels kind of pointless in Wooer, honestly. It just feels like I'm just opening chests and killing enemies that I could just be doing in domains, to be honest. And nothing really grabs my eye in Wooer, nothing really like stands out to me, and you know, like in this game I can look around and I can see, oh wow, look at that. I want to see if I can climb that big massive tower. What's in there? You know, I'm curious about things. What's that floating in the sky? Can I reach it? Can I get to it? Is there anything in it? What's that structure there? That's interesting. Like, things grab my eye. All I've got to do is look around. But in Woo, it's just like fucking cliffs and trees. There's like nothing there. It's just so dull. I'm just like, so yeah, I think this is probably just not for me, because I enjoy exploring above everything else. Wait, where did my point go? Did it disappear? But did I lose my exploration point? I distracted myself with waffling. Track exploration point. Try clicking it. Where? What happened? How do I get that to show up again?
Cynthia says, keep in mind Woowa Organical Story was scared at the end of Deathbell through Rush to give us this one.
Yeah, they did change it, didn't they? Yeah, but they haven't rushed the new ones. They still haven't addressed any of those things. They still haven't addressed any of those things. And I'm not, because I've skipped this.
Cynthia says, they had a different script prior.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the story though. The story, I'm skipping the story anyway, so I haven't a clue what's going on in the story. I'm talking about characters connecting to the world in a meaningful way, places that have a meaning. It's the thing I was just talking about, right? If Jean goes missing in Genshin, you know where Jean works, right? You know Jean is the head of the Knights of Favonius. She has an office. You know where that is. You could go and check it out. Like, you can connect the characters to the world. You know where Klee's going to be. She's going to be in the isolation room. She's going to be blown up Starfell Lake. Like, the characters have places that they do things in the world. But in Wooer, the characters don't connect to the world in anywhere. Where does Encore hang out? Nobody knows. Where does she live? Nobody knows. Does she work anywhere? Does she have an office? She doesn't have... If Encore went missing, we wouldn't know where to look for her, because she's not a part of the world. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, they don't really connect the characters to the world in anywhere. So I'm not necessarily talking about the story. I'm just talking about, like, connecting the world to its characters and the characters to its world. Because I think all that helps make the world feel like a real world, right? It gives it, like, purpose. Kokomi, right? We know Kokomi's island. We know where she hangs out. She's got her own little freaking island. She got, you know, she has that little room she sleeps and reads in, right? If Kokomi went missing, we'd know where to look for her. You know, Nilu would be at the theatre because she's always putting on a show in the theatre. I suppose Rochia, we'd have a theatre to check out for Rochia. So I think they're maybe starting to do it a little bit. But yeah, like, it's something they've kind of been not doing very well up to this point, I think.
Cynthia says, but you said it yourself, you skip out story, maybe you miss it.
No, I haven't missed it, because I can skip the story and again, right, I'm talking about where are the characters placed. I'm still in those places, right? If I'm skipping through a cutscene, right, I skip the story in Tower of Fantasy, but I know where the characters are. right? I know that Shelley is down where we started out originally, and then she gets corrupted, and then she ended up in the lab, didn't she? Claire's lab on the fairground. So even though I've skipped Tower Fantasy story, I can still connect the characters to the world. I know that the dark-haired ninja girl, she's got like a temple in Domain 9 where she hangs out and works. Even though I'm skipping through the story, I can still connect the characters to the world because they seem to belong to a certain region, or they seem to belong to a certain place in the world. And even when you're skipping through the cutscenes, you can see that clearly, right? Because you're in that physical location. But they just seem to spawn wherever. It's like the same way that Abby just suddenly flies out of your hand and starts talking to you. It just feels so tacked on. It's not like an integral part of the game. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you can't take Paimon out of Genshin and it'd still be Genshin. It wouldn't be the same game. She's in the freaking menu. She's everywhere with us. You know what I mean? There's no fucking Genshin without Paimon, and there's no Paimon without Genshin. But if Abby was ripped out of the game, I don't think anybody would even notice, honestly. Because he's like, he rarely shows up, and when he does, it just feels so random and, I don't know, tacked on.
Canthea says, Abby is Paimon. Some people find Paimon annoying, so they made Abby casual.
I think you're just making excuses. I don't think it was meant to have an Abby. I think Abby was tacked on at the last minute, and if it wasn't, then that's the worst writing I've ever seen. Because to just be like, oh, it'll just live inside of the hand, we'll just bring it out whenever we feel like it. It just doesn't feel like it really connects to the game in a meaningful way. There should be a thing I can hack here. And they shouldn't be looking to other games anyway to figure out what they want to do with theirs. Because that's, you know, they should have a clear vision for their own game.
Canthea says, if that's the case, they need to stop dragging the story, give the traveler her memory back.
That's the case, need to stop dragging the story on and give the traveler her memory back. She hasn't lost the memory though. Traveler hasn't lost her memory. She lost a brother, which we now know is working on with the Fatui or whatever. But we don't know why. But she hasn't lost her memory. She remembers everything. She knows she was kidnapped by the god at the beginning and had her brother took away from her. I mean, even Genshin's story, I'm not the most engaged with it. But again, like, the things I'm talking about right now aren't even to do with the story, it's to do with how things connect to the games. It's mainly a criticism of the open world, right? It's like, does WoA need to be an open world game? Probably not. Because it doesn't seem to do that much with its open world. And everything it does with the open world could be done inside of a domain. But I think like this and Genshin and Infinity Nikki and the other worlds, they kind of make better use of that. Because I was just trying to, because I analyze these things as well because I make games, right? So I'm always thinking, okay, what is failing for me here? What maybe would I do differently? Can I sort of figure out what that is? And it just started by me kind of trying to figure out, okay, what is it about WoA's open world that I just don't enjoy? Because it's weird that I don't enjoy it. I love exploring in games and I love open world games. So I should enjoy it. So I'm like, okay, well, what is it I don't enjoy about it? And I think that's probably what it is. It's just that it feels so like disconnected from everything else. And I think that's what it comes down to. What is that? I don't see it. Okay, it's gone. Whatever it was.
Cynthia says, well, they didn't want to make another PGR, so they wanted to try something different.
Well, then they could make a spreadsheet application or a word processing document. So I don't think they made those either. Do you know what I mean? It's like, if they're going to try a different kind of game, they need to fully understand what type of game they're trying to make and how to make one of those games well, I think. Okay, that's open now.
Everything's mine now.
I'm not knocking anybody who likes Woo. Anybody who likes Woo are great. I'm really glad. I wish I could enjoy Woo more, but I think I'm ultimately just gonna quit it because it's just not. I just don't think it's doing it for me. It never really has. I've never really connected with it. But like I said, because I make games, I'm always trying to learn from other games. It's like you can learn so much by playing and analyzing other games. So I'm just sort of like, you know, thinking out loud really what it might be that misses the mark for me. Because I see. I wouldn't make a game like Monster Hunter, because that's the type of game I like the least. I do like Monster Hunter though. It's one of the few games that's like sweaty and try hard that I do enjoy. But I think they've just done such a good job with combat that the combat's like ultimately just fun even when you're failing at it. And so the game just feels rewarding to play anyway, even when you're losing. I think that's why I like Monster Hunter. But I wouldn't make a game like Monster Hunter because I know, like, those are the types of games I like the least of, if that makes sense. So I would struggle more to make a game like that because I don't fully understand what makes good combat systems and stuff like that, right? But I do play a lot of exploration is mostly what I like to do in games. So I feel like I have more of an understanding of what makes a good exploration game because I've played so many of them, and you know, those are my kind of favorite games to play. So those are the kinds of games I would sort of probably make, because it's like taking what, you know, it's taking what you're most familiar with, I guess. Yeah, I'm not seeing any data sources. Can I reactivate this? Track exploration point. Innes Vera. So network's not in this list, so this must be something completely different. Okay, I feel like I lost the last one, that's all. I think it got wasted, but I'm not sure how I managed to screw that up. Unless because I was rambling at the time, maybe I just did it on autopilot and didn't realise. Sometimes I distract myself with my own waffle. There we go, I got this one.
Cynthia says, they all have their issues. If anything, I have more fun in Zenless Zone Zero.
Yeah, again, I think... See, I want to try and get that new E.T.E girl, because I don't actually have a good E.T.E girl, and I actually quite like her. I like her playstyle. But yeah, I can't bring myself to play that right now. I've been logging in and getting my free pulls, but I'm still like 60 pulls away or whatever. And I just can't be bothered to grind that game. It's a bit sweaty. It's like another HI3, isn't it, really? Yeah, you probably enjoy more combat grindy stuff, I'm guessing. I can do it. Depends what it is. I have to like the intrinsic, you know, combat itself though, to really grind it a lot. Otherwise I'll get burned out really quickly. And with Zenless, I do enjoy the combat, but after about 40 minutes, I kind of feel like I'm burnt out on it. That's how I feel playing Zenless. It's like I enjoy it for like 40 minutes, and then I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm bored of this now. That's kind of how it makes me feel. And that's probably about the same way I feel about HI3, but I think HI3 has a bit more
Cynthia
variety.
says, it's an anime comic style, it has a good story.
Yeah, I've been skipping story. I don't have time for story these days. I'm playing too many of these bloody games. It's not fun. I never play a game for story anyway. Not to say that I'm not interested in game stories. Sometimes I am, but I prefer to watch those on YouTube while I play something else in the background. Because for me, it's like if I want to watch a story, I'll watch an anime, I'll watch a film or a TV show. But if I'm playing a game, I want to actually play the game. So that's what it comes down to. I'm not a big fan of being stuck in cutscenes for like hours on end. Unless they're like the most amazing cutscenes ever. And yeah, I mean, this is one of the issues with Genshin, right? It's like, as much as I do love Genshin, god damn those cutscenes. You know? They're just paced so horribly and they're unskippable, and it's just like, I don't want to be sat in cutscenes for hours on end. I want to actually play the game. So I get frustrated with it. I think this is a problem games have in general, though. I always prefer if a game can deliver the story to me whilst I'm playing it. So sometimes you'll play a game where characters will speak to you while you're doing things, like, you know, continuing your grind or whatever. And I do prefer that. And Woo has been doing that recently, so props to them for that. That's quite good, actually. I noticed they've started doing that a lot more. And yeah, credit where credit's due. I think that's a better way of delivering. I think that's a better way of delivering story. Because, you know, I don't have to sit there and feel like I'm not doing anything for hours on end.
Hand over all your valuables.
But my god, yeah, Genshin just... Hoyo in general, I think, seem to love doing that. Have you sat in cutscenes forever? But I'll tell you who are really good at that. I think there's two companies who are really good at doing game story, and I think that's Naughty Dog, who do a really good job with story, and the guys who make Cyberpunk and The Witcher, CD Projekt Red, because their pacing is absolutely superb. It's like you do get cutscenes, but they don't overstay their welcome, and then they have you back in the action of the game. But the story is like really engaging as well, really well paced.
Cynthia says, the new map was good legendary sword elf girl that reminds me of Saber.
Yeah. Yeah, so I never get frustrated with story in Naughty Dog games or CD Projekt Red games because I think they've nailed the pacing. And the cutscenes don't overstay their welcome too much. Yeah, I wish like modern gacha games could learn from those games. Do a better job of pacing. Where the hell is it? Right, it's got to be around here somewhere. I cannot see the hacking device anywhere. Where the hell is that? I tried in those bunkers, not the back of them, is that? No.
Cynthia says, Naughty Dog lost my respect. I don't need you tell me about LGBT showing me a magenta.
Oh yeah, totally. I'm with you all the way. Like, stop using your games as freaking political platforms. Like, we just want to play games. We don't want to be preached to. But again, right? Don't get it twisted. I'm specifically talking about pacing and the way that the story's delivered. And they absolutely nail that 100%. They nail it. But yeah, they've lost the fucking plot in terms of, like, you know, they're trying to turn it into a political freaking lecturing thing, which I'm totally against. And same for CD Projekt Red to some degree. But those two companies do nail pacing when it comes to storytelling. They absolutely nail it. Ah, there we go. I found it.
Cynthia says, the way they killed Joel made no sense.
Yeah, well, it was out of character for Joel, right? Joel was very careful and cautious, and it's just weird how he just gives his real name and just implicitly trusts this random girl who shows up from nowhere. And then the other thing that annoyed me about that is, like, oh, we want to show you how good Abby is. Oh, she'll do anything to help this, you know, this girl who now wants to identify as a boy because she was going to get married off, and, you know, it's this whole old political message. Oh, she'll do anything to help them even though they're from the other side. Yeah, but she didn't take any... Oh, she's such a great person. Even though she didn't take any pity on Joel or see any side of Joel's humanity, even though he saved her life. It's like... it just doesn't add up. It was such clumsy writing. So, like, neither Joel nor Abby felt like, you know, real people who... Because they just went against what we were told they were as people and characters, like, just to magically fit the narrative they wanted to tell. And it's just lazy writing as well. But yeah, that's what happens when, you know, they've got an agenda and they wanna write to fit the agenda. Everything else goes out the window because the important thing is the message. It's like, no, the important thing is making a good game that people want to play. And your first game was about, like, love, right? It was about fatherly love. It was about a father losing his daughter and, you know, getting that back sort of by protecting Ellie and, you know, like, sort of starting to feel again and starting to, you know, protect again and getting all that back. And then it was about to get taken away from him again and he flipped. And it was kind of tragic, but it was, you know, it was really about, you know, love and loss, really, which was a beautiful story. And that's why people connected to that game so much, I think. And then you just go back on absolutely everything that you set up in the first game, just to tell you a little story of, I don't know, hate and revenge and Oh, wait, maybe the bad guy was us all along. From her perspective, it's like, oh, shut up. I don't think so, because they were both. Abby was a complete bitch, to be honest, and even Ellie became a bitch in that game. She kills like a pregnant woman and has absolutely no cause for, you know, second think interactions or anything. Yeah, the whole game was just a clumsy, horrible. It was I think the game just felt like it was a fuck you to the fans of the first game, honestly. It was a spiteful game. It was a very spiteful game. Hateful, spiteful game. But yeah, again, you know, the thing I'm giving them credit for, and the thing I think they nail really well is the pacing of their storytelling. I didn't like the last story they told, but I can still recognize that their pacing was fantastic. And it's a shame to waste, you know, such good talent on such, I don't know, ulterior motives, you know. Right, I needed to get over. I came over here because there's a bridge that connects. I think it's that one. There's a bridge that connects me to where I needed to be. On top of here. So I still need to get on top of this thing. How the fuck am I going to do that? Can't go under that. How the fuck are you meant to get at the top of this thing? Gotta be a way up. Ooh, I mean, you can get to it from this road, I guess. Okay, so maybe if I get on here, and then I get onto that road, and then I need to follow this road through to the other side. Where's this road? Where's the road actually go? Question one. Question one, where does the road actually go? I don't even know if I've ever been in here. And there should be a bridge that goes over from here to wherever, not sure where it was. Wherever that chest was. I should have marked it on my map. Where the fuck was that? I don't know if there's a point to these paper planes or not. It's kind of fun. Right, I don't know if this is where I need to be. All I know is I was down there and I saw a chest. Where the hell was that? I saw a chest, but in order to get up onto the thing that had the chest on it, I had to take a bridge from the thing I just, at least I thought it was the thing I was just on. I'm struggling to find the chest again. But yeah, you'll hear me criticize games a lot, but again, it's because I'm trying to reverse engineer them for when I'm making games myself, right? And it's just because I'm criticizing games a lot. I'll criticize games that are worth criticizing. If games like if a game is bad,
Since ads
I
are
won't
about
even
to run
give it
on
the time,
Twitch,
yeah.
how about I tell you a joke? Why was
Thanks,
Cinderella
Mika.
so bad at soccer? She kept
Thanks
running
for that.
away from the ball.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think if a game's not for me, it doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. It just means it's maybe bad for the reasons that I want to play it. Like, it's not really doing what I want it, hitting the marks that I want it to hit. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad either. It just means it's not for me. Okay, I thought that might have been it, but it wasn't. Where the bloody hell was this thing? But yeah, I think it's worse for gacha because for some reason, I don't know why. I think it's because like people spend a lot of money on it. So for some reason there's a very tribal sort of like my game is better than your game when it comes to gacha games. It gets very like the fan bases get very competitive. And I guess it's because you're investing so much time and in some cases money in these games. You want to try and justify the connection you have with that game, I guess, which I kind of understand. But like, I don't know why.
FabeXC Kush says, TOF is bad XDD.
Well, it's definitely got its issues. Oh, this game has tons of issues. Absolutely. Yeah, I think the worst thing about this game is just the premise of like trying to make an MMO that's also a gacha game. Sounds like how the hell are you going to balance that? It turns out, yeah, they have. Well, it turns out the answer is for the whales, baby. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see where E.T.E how E.T.E handles that differently, because I think E.T.E is going to be more single player focused, which I'm actually really glad about, because that's how I play this anyway. I just kind of play it mostly for its exploration and story and characters and stuff. I don't really engage with the MMO stuff, to be honest. Well, it's just not fun to like expect a whale to come and like carry you through the content. Like, oh yeah, that sounds fun. So I just play on a low dimension level and play it as a single player game. Right, I don't know where that chest is. I'm completely lost now. It wasn't over there, was it? So I've been flying around this thing.
I can F2P curry UXDD.
Oh, can you? So what you're saying tough is bad, but it sounds like you've played more than I do?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what. I'll be honest, right? Let me have a look. Do you want me to tell you? I'll tell you. I'll show you how like little I know about this game outside of its exploration. Because there are menus in here. I don't even know what any of it is. What most of it is. Just land on this roof, I guess. All right, so let's have a look, because there's tons of stuff in here, right? So, what have we got? So Evolution Vanguard, I think.
F2P can reach 1/3 of a best player on the server.
Well, I'll probably be even less than that, because I'm not just F2P. I'm casual. So I'm sort of F2P now and casual, so like I normally do like between 1 to 5% of the damage. I think Evolution Gantier, is that Vanguard, is that the one that used to be Frontier Clash?
I mean try hard F2P.
Oh yeah, well I'm not a tryhard by any means, I'm very casual.
Yeah, it's New Frontier.
New Frontier. Well, are you on the server? I'm happy to go in and do whatever you want to do. But you'll see how low my damage is. Like if I was to do...
This one is solo.
So that one's solo. And then we've got... I loved Ruins. I wish they would have brought these back. I loved these. These were so good. Break from Destiny. I have no idea what that is. Solo Breakout. Should I load into this just to see what it is? I don't know what it is. But then if you want to... Let me just try and see what solo's like first so I can understand what we're doing.
Battle Royale.
Oh, is this one Battle Royale? Oh no! Oh, I'm not gonna be good here. Unless we're all like evened out.
Give you monthly DC.
Yeah. I'm not really too bothered. I've got enough for my next 50-50. Oh, I've played this before. Yeah, it's like
You do once a month fee DC.
It's almost like Fortnite, isn't it? Right, I'm gonna do terribly at this.
Same for
and
Arena.
Also, I've got to pick up a weapon, haven't I? I've got to find a weapon, I guess.
Yeah, Fortnite.
She can just do a little punch. Okay, so, oh, that's weird. Circle is dash.
That is land phase.
Okay, I have no idea where the weapons would be. Landing point.
RB.
What do I do? Just pick a weapon? Pick a landing point.
You see they're all weapon.
Yeah. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is probably just waiting to load everybody in, isn't it? It's counting down until we load in.
About to open.
Yeah. Yeah, I suck at Fortnite as well. Not really my kind of thing. I'm not a competitive gamer, I'm really not. Okay, I think I'm right near an enemy, so I'm probably about to die. Wait, what's this? Right, we can pick up grabby hands. I need a weapon. What happens if I open that? How do I don't... Gamepad's not doing anything there. Okay, I got an enemy. How do I shoot? Fuck.
Oh, you're so rude.
Like that? What the fuck? I have to get in it. That's weird.
PvP have different controls.
I've noticed.
If you not change it.
Right. Okay, so I'm trying to figure it out. What does R3 do? Oh, R3 picks it up. Oh, there you go. I've got that weapon. Yeah, the controls are really weird. Oh, X is attack, I think. That's really weird. And is there going to be a thing that closes in on me? Probably. So I probably need to make my way to the center.
If you not change it, yeah.
How the fuck do you open a box? I have no idea how you're supposed to open a box with the controller. Alright, whatever. Right, let's just see if we can find somebody. Square is jump, that's so weird. That's so weird.
Should be attack.
No, look, you can see what I'm pressing on the thing, look. Cross, so the defaults are cross is attack, square is jump, circle is dash, which is completely different to the normal game. Okay, and triangle is some kind of attack as well. That's kind of weird. Oh, there's a boss and a chest. Am I gonna die?
X should be open box.
Yeah, no, it's not. I tried R3 as well, because R3 was letting me use something. Oh, I got him, I got him. Right, he's down to 2 health bars. What the hell?
Emergency supplies are about to replenish.
I got loads of health though. She's so funny. Why are you attacking me? Jordan. Oh, he's got a shield back now, bastard. Can I change? I'm gonna kill him, it's just gonna take me a minute. Oh no, I'm getting the thing. No, I'm outside of the zone. The zone closed in on me. Well, I was doing fine until that happened. Can I leave? It's not for me, this. Alright, yeah, that's probably not my kind of thing. But yeah, if you wanna, there's like a thing that's like, what do they call it? Bygone Phantasm, but it's like co-op, isn't it? I know that's a thing. Because I've gone in with Alex before. If you wanted to do that. Do you want me to bring my thing up? How do I bring my...
We can if you want, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it might as well. It'd be a laugh. How do I bring my U... Is it in my personal card? There's my UID. Can I copy that? Or maybe in settings. There we go. There's my UID.
PlayCompile says 130,011,423.
I don't know whether the server matters or not, Olinthius. I've been to social networking one up. Friend requests. There we go. Kerosene. I was waiting to talk to my fake characters.
Totally fell for it.
Babexy Kush says, my F2P app.
You got 2 accounts. Oh no. That sounds like a lot of work. Alright, there we go. Lead the way. Have I got my best weapons on? Hang on. I think so. Pretty much. Pretty much. Should buy these. I don't think I can do my reactor thing yet though.
What you want to do first?
Whatever you like, whatever you want.
Frontier?
Yeah, whatever you think. I'll let you take the lead here because I'm clueless. Imagine me as clueless gamer because I pretty much am. Right there, that's just the standard message that comes back. Yeah, so whatever you think, I'll leave it to you. Like I said, I'm not even that familiar with most of the game modes, to be honest, because I only play this casually usually. But yeah, we can do some stuff. It'll be a laugh. You'll see how terrible I am. Even though I've been playing since the beginning, but very casually. Alright, approve. Oh, this will be funny. I normally do like 1% damage. Or less. Oh my god, I haven't played this in ages. I have done this before, but a very long time ago. Oh wait, I remember this one. Yeah, you gotta pull it a little. I remember this one. Yeah, this is where you used to farm gear, isn't it? We used to level up in here as well. I remember this. I didn't even think this was still in the game. I remember this. Get my Void Rift out. Hey, that's actually pretty big for me, 2%. Alright, so it's automatic. She's back. Okay. My space rift's on cooldown now. Oh, we've got to wait 33 seconds. I've got my healing soups at least. I need those. Oh, no way. Does that mean fire is down? Fire resistance? Oh, I'm gonna have to use my other one then. Just my luck. My character's nerfed. Like she's not already nerfed enough. I didn't say resist. Maybe fire's boosted then. Oh wait, I'm getting carrot pulls. No way. Oh, I didn't know you could get pulls on here. I've been missing out. Was that a super low chance? Did I get lucky? Fly around like an idiot. We're like, what the fuck is this idiot doing? This is my pre-battle circle ceremony. She's so funny. I love this character. She's so fun. It's so funny. 1%. Oh, I got a carrot matrix pull as well. Amazing. Oh, I fell. No, I can't fall below 1%. Falling below 1% here, this is not good. Alright, I have to do my pre-battle flight. Imagine if I could break through. If I can sneak through and make a start on him. Kerosene at 79.6% damage. This is your free-to-play account. What? What does your whale account look like? If you have a whale account. Oh, is it dolphin account? 0.7%. 0.6%, we fell even lower. Is there really any point? I'm just moral support at this point. I literally just love
My
the
whale
ride.
nuked that in 6 seconds. Every floor.
Good god. Yeah, this game might have a little bit of power creep. Just a little bit. I don't mean to alarm you with this news. But this might be a thing. .6%. Her animation takes so long though. Because it's not good damage to get rid of. Did we do it? Exiting in 23 seconds. Wait, 100% of the damage. Come on, guys. I did 100% of the damage there after you left.
I use altered plus standard.
Yeah, I've got the bike, which is altered. I got my carrot, and then I also take Fenrir so I can heal. I'm surprised I didn't actually need to heal that much in there, which is weird. Alright, amazing. And we got a couple of, let's see, we got a carrot pull. I remember seeing that. Might as well do it.
We had a healer.
Oh, did we? Yeah, I probably needed one.
What buffed me?
Nice. Would that have been Brevi or whatever her name is? Alright, beautiful. We've got a matrix and a carrot pull.
Brevi and Fiona.
Oh yeah, I remember somebody saying that Fiona heals recently. I didn't even realise she did. I've got Fiona. But I didn't realise she buffed and or healed. Is there anything else we can do? There's one way you go in. I know I used to do one with Alex. I can't remember what it's called.
Most power is behind gear plus matrice.
I'm not sure if it was Arena or not. What's Arena? Oh no, Arena's PvP. Can't have been that. It must have been one of these PvE ones. Oh, it might have been the Origin of War, I think. Yeah, I think I've done this one before. I'm on level 1. Should we do this one? Or are you not able to help with that?
Take this! Wow, you totally fell for it.
I match for FT and raid.
Alright, so do I need to do anything? We're just waiting. I guess we're just waiting, are we? Here we go. Whoop. Right, I don't know how I've done this one. Yeah, I remember. God, I remember raids. I couldn't even do it. Even this is like when it first came out. I couldn't do it. It was like I just got destroyed. Right, what do we do? Interact with this. Yeah, I'm gonna get killed. I'm not even in the list. My power's so low. I'm not even on the list. Game's like, sorry, I can't calculate a number that small. Game's like, I'm sorry, I can't count. Can't display less than 0.
Miracops97 says, Yeetus.
1.4%. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's better than last time. Right? I was 0.9 before. 1.4 is actually... I almost doubled my damage. Wait, are you... Are you telling me there's somebody in there who's weaker than me? How is that even possible? This is so weird. Where are you going, Carrot? Where are you going? Our little animation as well is so funny. Check out my 0.1% damage! I think it's fine if they underestimate you, to be honest. Absolute chaos. This is absolute chaos. Just utter chaos. What even is this? This is so... I can't even comprehend what is happening right now. I wanted to see what my damage was, but everybody's left. Everybody leaves so quickly. I don't get to see what it is. It was so small it wasn't even on the list. Hello, Mira. How are you? I'm seeing how my damage. How do I say thanks? Is it whisper every team? I guess. Thank you. Is that what we do? Is that the?
Finished dailies and tower reset.
Already? That was quick. So was one of those Origins of War then? Wait, that quickly? Oh, is this solo? Yeah, because it still says current one, not clear. Can you help with this one or not? I think this is the one I used to do with Alex.
E.T.E Push says, yeah.
Oh, Mira was saying finish dailies and tower reset. Is this Moa? Yeah, we normally get like quite a while to do that, don't we?
Miracops97 says, yeah.
Tower has, is it a week, 2 weeks? Alright, do I load into that, or can you do it from your end? I don't know if I have to load us in.
It just resets, so there's a month until it resets again.
Yeah. Oh, is it a whole month? Yeah, I got time then. Yeah, I'm probably going to wait, because it's the big anniversary, isn't it? There's going to be some, like, new stuff, rewards. When Elf Girl shows up, that's when I'm going to get hyped. See if I can get her. I need another... I think I need, like, another 30 or 40 pulls saved before then, though. So, yikes. I did a little bit of farming yesterday. Didn't go too great.
Technically, the tower right now is meant for Zani and Phoebe.
Oh, we've got another.
But we 30/30th, D it either way.
Alright, so ready. Ooh, what's happening? What is happening? I can't move, I'm all swimmy. What's supposed to be happening? Are we underwater? What's happening? Do I have a weird line? Are we connected? Are we tethered? The two carrots are tethered. Alright, we cleared floor 1. By we, I mean you cleared floor 1. Do I have to click here?
E.T.E Push says, was last floor.
Was last floor? So what's this one? What the hell? We just did 28 floors in one run. So is that it? Do I leave now? What the hell? What? That's crazy. All right. So there's a red dot. I can claim that. Oh, nice. I can get all this.
As long you have somebody who claimed all you find. On YouTube, Hika Beta says, "High play of Google of the Tower of Fantasy Music."
That's crazy. I'm the Google of the
and
Tower
end
of
of
Fantasy
season,
Music.
it's get more easy.
I'm the Google of the Tower of Fantasy Music. Is that right? Right, so then what else is left? We've got Void Abyss, which looks like I already can claim that. We must have done that already, didn't we? Oh, what do I do here? Look at all this. Look at all these. What would your advice be? Where should I prioritize? Should I just spread it out?
It's buff.
DPS, just go attack. So just go full attack. Alright. What does redraw do? Oh shit, healing received. Okay, Electron Halo. That's health up. Health up. All attack types up. All attack types up.
Wow, you totally fell for it.
All attack types up. Electric spot off. Ooh, flame! Flame for my carrot. Healing up attack types up. Oh, there was a flame one there. I should have picked flame. All attack types up. All attack types up.
By the way, the healer was my main XD.
Flame up.
My whale ACC.
It won't let me pick that one for some reason.
In OOW.
By the way, the healer was my main, my whale account. Oh, really? How do I... Why won't it let me pick that? It seems stuck now. Oh, did I run out? Oh, maybe I
Go
maxed
buff
it.
slots.
I ran out of buff slots. So, what's next? Defense or support? Which one would be better?
Loading slots, open it.
Oh, that one. Okay. So what do I click? Just change slots.
And sell trash.
Sell trash. Recycle. I don't know what trash is though. Let's see. That says no effect, so we should get rid of that. Physical? Yeah, physical doesn't do much, I guess. Yeah, I don't really know what trash is though.
Wow, you totally fell
Healing
for
received, I guess I won't need that. Okay, can I do that now? Heat super boost. Yay, we're back. Attack types. Attack types. Attack types. Yeah, I must be full again. No effect. We can get rid of that. Was there a physical? Yeah, get rid of physical.
Keep flame.
Keep flame. Yeah, I want to keep flame. Ice. I don't
No
really.
effect.
I don't really use ice, to be honest. Currently. I can redraw as well. Let's just redraw until I get a flame one.
fell for it.
Because 1 + 1 + 1 give you LV2.
All attack types.
Pika says, Cappy has got the next 3 weeks of new content and all the gachas he plays starting from tomorrow with Wuwa, next week with Genshin, and finally TOF the week after.
No, Infinity Nikki's updated today. Starts today. Infinity Nikki today. Overclocking program. All attack types up. Elemental core. Heat. Yes. Oh no, we need the heat. We need the heat. Okay, which one are we getting rid of? I feel like electric halo might not be very good. Oh, there's physical. Get rid of physical.
Wow, you totally fell for it.
I don't know what's good. That's the problem.
Fabex C. Kush says, Halo is most important.
Oh, the one I just got rid of. Is that right? Okay, I should keep Halo then. Heavy armor, oh. Assault resonance. That one says Halo. I've run out again. Oh, I've got Halo back. All right. I don't know which ones. That one says no effect, so I should probably get rid of that. All right, and then got heavy armor, healing, perfect super.
Pika
boost.
says, okay then Infinity Nikki today, Wuwa tomorrow, Genshin next week, and finally Tower of Fantasy the week after that.
All attack types. If you say so. I'm not really thinking that far ahead. I take one day at a time. Advancement. That one says no effect, so I should get rid of that one.
Fabex C. Kush says, delete Volt.
Delete Vault. Which one's Vault? Oh, this top one.
Wow,
Alright.
totally fell for it.
That one. Perfect super boost. shadow, perfect suit boost. That'll just stack on it. Auto fused. Okay. Mechanical flame dragon. Ooh, which one's better?
Pika asks, how are you going to get past 4 gachas load of new content across just 3 weeks?
I'll just stop sleeping.
Fabex C. Kush says, heat.
Heat. Alright, let's go. Heat.
Dragon is resistance.
Heat is up. Oh, is it? Oh, we don't care about that then. All attack types. Elemental fusion. We've run out of slots. No effect, no effect. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. Okay, so I need to look out for anything that I'm currently using, yeah? So a heat super boost. I don't know about the knack for advancement. Overclocking. I'll try and remember those. Elemental fusion. Assault resonance. Heat super boost. Let's go. Heat super boost. Let's go. Heat super boost. Okay. None of these good. Let's redraw. Heart of Thrones. I'm using that one, right? Okay. Am I using these? I don't know. Probably not. Ooh. You said Halo was good, right? I thought I had a Halo. Electron Halo. Why won't that work? Heart of Thrones apparently is not.
No, only one.
Wow, you totally fell for it.
It's stacked with teammates.
Okay, now I'm down to 16. I think I was using one of those, wasn't I? No, apparently not. Insufficient void energy. Okay, I run out of slots again.
Delete Halo.
Delete Halo. How do I get back to attack? Oh, which? Oh, there's 2. Yeah, there's that one. It says no effects. Okay. And then elemental fusion, maybe. Yeah, I'm out of juice now. I'm out of juice. Out of juice.
Totally fell for it.
Can we? Oh no, that's actually trying to enter it. Oh, I guess I've got to. You get
Give me lead
rewards.
back because Kiro is on iPad.
I think you get rewards for fighting these bosses for the first time as well. I don't think I've fought him yet. Yeah, probably not. Probably not. Evolution Frontier. Did we do this one? That's the one we started with, I think. I probably got the rewards already. Yeah, so I should be done then, shouldn't I? Am I all good? Am I good? Actually, when does the...
Give me lead PLS.
Oh, you're not lead. How do I do that? Transfer? There we go. Transfer. When does the
Fell for it.
Artificial Island shop reset? I need to get my matrix pulls, but I don't know when it resets.
Weekly.
Okay, so
Voucher monthly.
I'll wait till you're I'll wait till we're done, and then I'll try and remember to do that as well. I'm glad we can change weapons mid jump. Otherwise that could have ended really badly for me. Shoot a ring. And do data sources refresh at some point? Because I thought they would respawn like field energy. Didn't field energy respawn in Domain 9? I feel like it did. I don't know when. Because I need data sources, but it never seems to refresh.
Some respawn.
Some respawn, yeah. I just don't see any. Is that weekly as well?
respawn, yeah. But not many.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I barely see any now. I'm just doing bounties in network, because you get a little bit for that. Because I've got loads of nodes I need to still unlock. I think that's why I don't get terminal access in every area. Yeah, thanks for helping out. Appreciate that. You help compile, you do indeed. You know the help I can get. FTP go for the win. We're both FTP. Also casual. Well, I am also casual. Lol. Which explains my less than 1% damage.
My spark.
Okay, I ran out of roads. I ran out of roads. Didn't pay enough road tax. Okay, try not to get run over. Or killed by a bot. Oh! Approve, approve. Trying to gun me down in cold blood. Cold carrot juice. I don't bleed blood. Carrot doesn't bleed blood, she bleeds carrot juice. I would imagine. Oh god, I haven't done this in ages! I remember this! Oh my god, this takes me back. Holy shit, this is when the game first came out, I used to do this. I forgot all about this. There should be some bridges, shouldn't there? Oh, do we not even bother? I guess we don't bother now, do we? Do we even bother farming buffs anymore? We don't need to, do we? Do we just go straight to the boss these days?
Blasted.
Oh, you need the keys still, though, don't you? I guess you still need the
Only
keys.
high floors.
Yeah, because I was going to say, like... But you still need the keys. Alright, so I think we got 2 keys. I should probably just go and wait for you at the motion, right? Boop, 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 boop. We still need a key. There it is. We got it. Alright, I guess we're probably going to the boss. You're welcome. Hey, 3% damage? Hey, that's actually my record. 3% damage? That's nuts. That is huge. That's funny.
Since ads are about to run on Twitch, how about I tell you a joke?
My damage
Why
is
do
a
ducks
joke.
make great detectives? They always quack the case.
My damage is a joke. What? Ducks make great detective because they always crack the case. Oh my god. It's so cringe. I wanted her to be a playable character, but I guess, you know what? I think Carrot is the closest thing we would ever get, really. She's pretty close. She has a little spaceship and she's like a little terrorist, which is always fun. I like little terrorists. That's why I like Clue. Ah! I can't move! Ah! Stop sucking me! No! Okay, is that the first key? It'll say when you go ahead and fight the boss one out. Is that the second key, maybe? Oh yeah, it says up there 2 of 3. That's the third one. I seem to remember there used to be like little treasure dogs. They used to be in the middle somewhere. Ah, you already got it. Alright, let's go. Let's go! She's so funny. Ah, 1.8%. Damn it. 3%. I was so proud of my 3% last time. So proud of my 3%. Yeah, you gotta take what you can. We fell off. Alright. Let me get a drink. Piggy, why don't you should have joined us? You could have got carried. Zuyan. I don't need bridges. I don't need bridges. He's flying straight over. It's great. Drop it. I can have one.
Pika says, we all lack damage in these gachas, but I know you can get stronger just like all of us can.
No, because these guys are going to get stronger faster than I ever could. So not only would I not catch up, I would always be further behind. Because it would be impossible to make as much gains. It's like exponential, isn't it? It stacks up and up and up. If we got all 3, tap to challenge, I guess we do. That was quick. Holy shit. We just got here. Whoa. .4%. Yeah, to be fair though, I was late to the party there. By the time I got over there, you guys had already. I need to get there early if I want that number to go up. But then there's always a risk of dying. I think I would struggle on my own. Puppet singer. Ah, I've got the wrong weapon. I've got it already. Let's go down.
Power is everything!
In Tower of Fantasy, if I was going to come back soon, then I would be a snail on the damage board since I don't made a lot of improvements on my account because of the 2 years I haven't played daily, and the only improvement I made is augmenting my gear.
Yeah, that's why I don't play this game in any meaningful. Like, I don't take the combat. I don't even engage with most of the combat, to be honest. All I really do is play events and explore the areas because that's what I like to do. But yeah, obviously, if you wanted to play, I don't think you would ever would have standed a chance, though, right? Because, like, even Alex, who was very sweaty but sort of low spender dolphin, obviously you're never going to be able to keep up with the world. But yeah, when you've left as long as you have, you've got no chance if you actually want to do damage and stuff. We got 2 of 3 keys. Oh, there we go. Oh, required kerosene frost attack. Okay, let me get that across to you. How do I do that? Frost attack, kerosene. That says request. How do I give it? How the fuck do I do that? Forward to teammate. Forward to teammate, kerosene. There we go. Right. All the buffs to you already. You don't need it. You got this.
The last time I played TOF, I did my dailies across the first map if you want to see.
Nope. I got a red nuke, I think. What's happening right at close? There we go. Yeah, I failed the 50-50 on the new girl on China last night. Got a crow. So we can't check her out. The weapon seems good though.
E.T.E Kush says, next boss, so you know, give buffs before you go up.
Alright, yeah, I'll forward them all onto you if you've got the room. Otherwise, well, I'll forward them onto both you guys. But
Teodi will jump on you.
yeah.
If you go up.
Yeah. So we're gonna need the buffs. Alright, let's go. She's just gonna keep flying now. It's so funny when she's just flying. I've been into so many cutscenes where if you start the cutscene on the spaceship, she'll just go flying past in the cutscene. She just keeps flying. It's so funny. You see this carrot flying past in the cutscene.
Pika
It's like,
says,
wait, that's
the
me.
more harder game than TOF is Tribe 9 with that silly destroyer and that blocker
It's
robot
like, wait,
boss.
stop, carrot, that's me. And then you end up like right over the other side of the map when you get your character back. It's so funny. Yeah, carrot is without a, like, it's not even close though. Not only is she the most fun character, I think, it's like it's not even close. She's just so insane. It's great. It's this spaceship is like 90% of it. It's so fun.
Don't hit the face, okay?
So you want frost attack, I think, what here? Probably the best thing to do is to give you guys. I'll give you guys all the offensive buffs and give myself the defensive and keep my defensive buffs. Probably that might be the best. Because I expect I'll probably die otherwise.
The worst thing about TOF banner is there isn't a 100% on them unless you do 120 pulls on the banner.
So the worst thing about it, isn't it? Okay, frost attack, kerosene, vault attack. Oh, half to you, half to the other guy. Mighty power, you can have one each. Flame attack, I'll give to kerosene, other guy. Poet is healing, I'll keep that. Physical attack, I don't know if you guys want that. And attack. There we go. I'm just keeping the port because it's defensive. Are you guys in there? And if you guys want to give me any defensive buffs, then I will gladly take them. Alright.
We have NTE waifus to look forward to more than TOF waifus.
Whoa! Woohoo! Hey, I did 1%. That's pretty good. I'm actually impressed that I didn't die. I almost died. But I saw I was about to die, so I popped my ult, and then I think one of you guys managed to heal me just in time. So I think if I hadn't have popped the ult though, I probably would have died. So I was like, okay, I actually stopped myself from dying, I guess. So I know some little tricks. We have NT waifus to look forward to more than tough waifus. Oh my god, is it all about the waifus?
In one gacha today I was traveling along the Neo Highway to my next objective.
The Neo Highway. Is it like the road to hell? Oh my god, this guy looks like... I'm scared of this guy. It looks scary. Scary, scary. Wait, what the? Did I just hit an invisible wall? That was weird. Wait, what is happening to my camera? My camera's all over the place. That's so weird. Yeah, it seems fine now.
Fabex C. Kush says, keep Fizz and Fire buff. And Volt if you want.
Keep physical and fire buff. And Volt if I want. Wouldn't you be better off? You're not using fire. I'll just keep fire. I think I'll just keep the fire buff. I only really use Fenrir to heal, and because you guys are healing so well, I don't really need to use her, to be honest. But it's good to know she's there if I need her. So I'm mostly damaging with Bike, which is ult, I think, and Carrot, which is obviously fire. Where is the buffs? Where is the buffs? I can't find the buffs. Am I actually going around in circles right now? I feel like I am. Probably. I can go over here though. Oh! Can you? That's so weird. The arena's over there as well. I wonder, can you actually just fly over to the arena as Carrot? I might test that. Or do you have to get teleported in? I wonder. I wonder. Okay, I think you guys have already picked them all up. Right, so we are doing... I don't even have any Frost. Mighty Power. Kerosene. Attack. Kerosene. Other guy, Flame Attack, you said I could keep. Warrior, Aggro. Give that a Kerosene. I can keep Physical. Alright. I think do we have most of the buffs? Are we going in? I think we're going in.
Pika says, if I was in TOF, then I'll have my old school weapons to fight the mobs with, unlike you more new school TOF players.
Oh! Oh! Whoa! This guy's a tough cookie. Holy shit. Oh, can I bring you back?
I need backup!
Ah! There we go.
That boss won't be tough with the Saki skill if I had much stronger players fighting with me, of course.
Yeah. Damn it, I tried to rescue. Are you there, Kerosene? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I thought I saw you. Ah, where's my camera bugged out? Oh, Kerosene died. I thought it was the healer. Oh no, I'm screwed. I'm so screwed. I thought our heal died. I'm so screwed. Oh my god. My camera bugged out as well. I thought I saw a thingy. Somebody who needed resing. But it was your respawn or exit? Exit. Oh, maybe I was supposed to respawn. Sorry. I might have clicked the wrong one. That's pretty tough. Holy shit. And I've got Fenrir with Fenrir's pieces on, so that should be fine. Ooh, I can do so with this help. No, because I need like 140 of those.
E.T.E Kush says, I can just respawn. Pika says, if you were going to catch a 2 p.m. Japanese stream, then you would have to wake up before 6 a.m. in your time zone.
Why would I want to watch a 2 p.m. Japanese stream out of nowhere? That's such a random piece of information, Pika. See, you said that as if I just said, oh, I really want to watch this Japanese thing at 2 p.m. But no, I don't know if I can because I'm not sure of the time zone. But it's just out of nowhere with no context. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Is there something you want to watch in Japan at 2 p.m.? Maybe you should start with that.
E.T.E Kush says, if we fail, don't leave XDD.
Yeah, I didn't know which option to pick, that's all. So pick respawn next time, yeah? Yeah. Sorry, I haven't been in here for ages before today. So I kind of forgotten what some of it does. Right, so if we die, we pick respawn. Ugh. Camera! Ah, get off the thing. I see a little silhouette over the
Pika says, if you were going to catch a 2 p.m. Japanese stream, you would need to wake up before 6 a.m. in your current time zone and before 5 a.m. when you go back to UTC
like
plus 0.
You're like a spam bot. Do you want to give us some context, maybe? With this random message so it means something? Are you wanting to watch something in Japan at 2 p.m.? Do you think I do? Without the context, Pika, it's just a very random, strange thing that you've posted twice now. I don't really understand why you're saying that. Attack, mighty power, frost attack, and I keep flame and physical, and we got Ross. Alright.
I give you some more context this time, but you mentioned it in your last stream.
Okay. I know, I think Kanti was talking about an Uma Musume stream announcement, but I wasn't watching it. Well, we were trying to figure out whether the YouTube video had any sort of like official announcement behind it. then we figured out there'd recently been an official announcement. Oh, there was an upcoming official announcement, but I never said I wanted to watch it. Okay, looks like kerosine's out. Right. In boss battle, unable to resurrect. Okay, now we can. Wow, that one's tricky. I don't know, the punches go hard, I guess. Just a little. Your team has collected. Enter anywhere. Yeah, he hits like a freaking truck! Oh, what the hell? It spawned me on top. Oh no, I jumped off the thing! No! What happened? Can I go back? What happened? I have no idea what happened. It spawned me in.
Characters like Sake can slow down the time around the boss by meeting certain requirements of course.
Dead by the time I got control of my character. And actually I was more than half dead. I went down. He must have just so happened to be near the spawn point. Maybe that's what happened. Kerosene. I should just concentrate on rezzing maybe, because it's not like my damage is doing a whole lot. So maybe if I just like make sure I res when needed. Where are you guys? I can't see shit. Yeah, there's so many particle effects on the screen I can't really see. This guy's a prick.
I'm off to sleep.
A prick. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try not to... There's not much... My damage isn't going to do much. It's, what is it, like 1%? So I should just concentrate on rezzing when needed, I think. It's just... It gets very busy. So I'm just going to try and keep an eye on you guys. And res when needed. Because I think you guys stand more of a chance. Because my 1% damage isn't going to do much. So we'll try that. I can place my thing down, I guess. Oh no! I almost died. Okay.
Ah, I need backup.
Okay, that's fine. You guys are fine for now. Whoa! You guys both good? God, there's so much shit that's on the screen, it's hard to see it. Oh, I'm dying now. Thank you! Good.
In that Origin of War mode similar to this mode, I basically did only 1% of damage too.
Okay, I'm dying. Get kerosene first. Oh no! That's alright. Carry on without me. You can do it. Wait, can I see what's happening? Is everyone dead? I think everyone's dead. How did that happen so quickly? It happened so quickly. Last try if we can't get a tank, yeah. Jesus! It happened so quickly. Everything, yeah.
They're all mine now.
Is that not working? Come
It
on!
doesn't matter how much money you pour into this game, it gets you nowhere in damage numbers.
Ah, I need to get over there. Couldn't get over there. Alright, we tried. Well, that's why you don't pour money into gachas, because they'll just keep milking and milking and milking. I mean, little spends are okay. Battle passes, daily gem passes. I think if you want to play casually like me, and you really want like a character or whatever. But yeah, if you're gonna let a game milk you just so you can keep up with power levels, then the game's just gonna keep milking and milking and milking and milking. Bit of a fool's errand, really. If you've got the money and you're not gonna miss it, then it's your money. Do whatever, I guess. But yeah, it's a slippery slope, I think. Hello, I am Tank. Oh, yay! Celebrate! How do we put emotes in here? I don't even know where you get emotes. I'll just do a smiley face. Yeah, you can tell I don't do much
Everything's mine now.
much MMO stuff in here. Alright, I'm just gonna do what I can. There's not a lot I can do. But if I can do the odd res, help with the odd heal, contribute my 1% damage, and that's probably
Money got you
highballing
somewhere
it.
in other gachas like Genshin and so forth, but definitely not in TOF.
Well, like I say, never spend for power.
Power is everything.
Don't listen to the carrots. Power is nothing. Power is a fool's errand. Anyway, she's saying that she talks a big game, but she's 1% damage. Okay, she's saying power is everything. She's actually 1% damage. So don't listen to that. It's all talk and no power. I know we have all keys. Do we have most buffs?
It goes no talk, no play.
Alright, let's see. Who wants what? If I just send them on to you, Kirsten, is that alright? I'm not sure what a tank wants. Vault, you said I could keep, but I don't know if somebody else is better off with that. To be honest, I don't know what tank's using. I'll send it to you. Port, is that a healing thing? Maybe I need that. Maybe you need that, actually. Just let us know. Just request if you want anything. Yeah, just request if you want anything. Because I'm a bit unsure. I mean, a fourth person's going to help out loads anyway. Required flame attack, indeed. Flame attack. Doop. Doop. That's fun.
request more TOF players so you don't need to play with randoms all of the time.
I never played randoms in this. Well, I don't normally play these types of game modes to be fair, because I don't need the power because I don't really play like the combat modes really. I play mainly, you know, I play this mostly just like exploration of characters and story. I play like a single player game normally. Oh, we got 200 DC. Beautiful. Haha, 0.7%. That's so funny. My DPS doing 0.7%. Thank you guys. Amazing. Thank everybody in chat.
Fabex Kush says, welcome.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah, it was fun actually. I enjoyed that. Claim. And that's even more weeklies. All I need to do now is one more Mia's Kitchen, 4 more bounties.
Well, yeah, most power is behind grind gear.
Yeah, well, exactly. To be fair, like, I was taking combat seriously.
And
so
go for the right matrice.
Here's what happened with me in Tower Fantasy, and I'm kind of glad it did. I played... First of all, I got closed beta, and I fell in love with the game so hard. And I realised it was out on China, so when I couldn't play the closed beta anymore, I desperately just wanted to keep playing. So I knew it was out on China, so I jumped through quite a few hoops to get on China. And then I played on China. And so then by the time it came out on global, it was my 3rd time playing it. And so once we ran out of like the World 1 content for global, I like decided to take a little
says,
break.
If you want to see how poor my damage numbers were years ago, then here.
Not really.
Posted a link.
I remember I used to play with you, Peaks. It doesn't mean anything now because the game that was like 2+ years ago, right? So it don't even really mean anything by today's context.
Fabex Kush says, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I was never able to catch up. So after taking a couple of weeks off, and then the desert came out on global, and I was so far behind.
I had no expectations from the game ever.
I was so far behind and I could never catch up. So at that point I thought, well, I guess I'll just, you know, play this as like a single player game. I was a bit disappointed, but then I saw quickly, and I'd heard from Gateo that like, yeah, you know, it gets to the point where you need whales to carry you through everything anyway. And I thought, well, that doesn't sound fun. So I guess it would have happened eventually, but I didn't expect it to happen as quickly as it did. So in a way, I'm kind of glad because it meant I could play this game by my own rules. And once they once they introduced the dimension system, I was the happiest ever because I could solo bosses then, and it just played my own way. You know, it was really fun. So that's how I mostly play it. But that was fun because it was a bit different for me. And
F2P can only carry as healer or tank.
Yeah.
Or if you actually try hard. As DPS.
Yeah, well that's interesting. Maybe I should get better at heal then. Because that's how I play in FF14. Like when I used to play
need Lovic. Luck.
Yeah. Yeah, when I play FF14 I always play as healer. I enjoy White Mage.
Hero is RLLY Lucky.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I think that's me done for TOF today. I think that's probably enough. Because mainly what I need is data sources. And I don't think there is any.
Was fun.
Absolutely. Yeah, thanks again. So, yeah, well, we should probably do it again. Same time next week.
Even money spenders, if you don't spend $10,000 plus, then you will not get anywhere in TOF 2. Fabex Kush says, sometimes I like my F2PACC, so nerf myself.
Yeah, I can understand that because, like, I feel like that in Genshin, I don't even play Genshin that much anymore, but I definitely, well, okay, it's changed recently because they did introduce a new world level, but yeah, before that new world level came out, I just felt like I was one-shotting everything way too easy because, like, I just have, like, too much of a broken account. So yeah, I would, like, take artifacts off characters and stuff just to somewhat nerf myself to make it a bit more interesting again, because it definitely does get to the point where you get too strong and you just one shot everything and it just takes the fun away a little bit. So I can understand that. Yeah, I think Genshin added a new world level, so things got a little bit better in that regard. But yeah, if you just one shot and everything, it just gets boring, doesn't it? And you're missing half of the mechanics and half of the fun. And to be fair, I find that a little bit with the dimension level that I'm on. I feel too strong most of the time. But the problem is if I go and fight, I'm only at 65.
Oh, look on this NPC.
If I go and fight like one of the newer bosses
in front of you.
An NPC in front of me. Well, there's one. Is this the one you meant?
No, in ground.
Oh, yeah! Yeah, I've seen that before. Not that much, though. That's hilarious. I'll jump on his head. But, yeah, like, I feel like I'm too strong most of the time.
XDD.
I feel like I'm too strong most of the time, but then if I go too high on my dimension levels, then I can't, like, I can't solo the newer bosses. So it's a tricky, even that's a tricky balance. It's like, I don't want to be too strong, but I also enjoy the sort of challenge of the bosses. So, but yeah, it's all good. Right, do we know what time is Infinity Nikki getting its update?
Pika says, watch, some might say they still one-shot everything on world level 9, then the devs will add in world level 10 and the community will still say I one-shot everything too, so there's no win either way.
Infinity Nikki maintenance 28th. Maybe it's not even going into maintenance. Oh no, here we go. Right, April 28th. Okay, 10:50 AM. April 28th, 10:50 AM to 8 PM. Wait, what? What the fuck? That's like a whole day, isn't it? Wait. There's no way that's real, right? From 10:50 AM till 8 PM? That's like 10 hours of maintenance? No way, that's crazy. That's like 10 hours of maintenance? Is that real? Right, what's UTC -7? So I'm UTC +1, I think. So I don't know what time that'll be.
Fabexy Kush says, should Nikkei devs have a bad day today? Nikki.
I know. Wow, that's one whole day
Pika
of maintenance.
says, the 28th of April is today. If it's in UTC +8, then it's currently 8:35 PM.
So if that's true, then it should be under maintenance now then. Let's find out if that's true. Yeah, I logged on this morning to see if it had its update, but it hadn't. So it's, for me, it's going to be tomorrow then, isn't it? Or very late tonight, I think. It should say if it's at the maintenance, right? Yeah, I don't think that's right. It's loading me in. I suck at these times. Right, so what is time is UTC now? UTC time right now is 12:36. Yeah, so I'm UTC +1. I find this so confusing. So if I +1 to -7, then I want to say I want to take 6 hours off 10:50 AM. Is that right? What? So 6 hours off 10:50 AM. Or is it 6 hours on top of 10:50 AM? I'm so bad at this. Hang on. If it's 10:50 AM, I'm just trying to figure out what time it would be. Has somebody not made a time conversion? Right, there must be like time convert.
UTC 7 is about 7 hours off UTC plus 0.
Just a minute. I need to find a tool for this because this
I've set
actually
the stream title
this
to
always
Infinity
breaks
Nikki.
my brain.
Let's go, and updated the stream.
Yeah, it
I've
hasn't had
set the
its
stream title to Infinity Nikki. Let's go,
Shut
and updated
up!
the stream.
No, we're not playing Infinity Nikki. I'm just trying to figure out what time the maintenance is under. Shut up. Right, first thing to do is find out which country. Oh, this is so confusing. No, there must be a better date and time converter. Dateful time converter. I want one that lets me say
I know
UTC.
one was called Date and Time.
Just a minute, Pika. I want something that lets me say UTC minus. Oh, fuck off! Get out of my face! I want a converter that lets me put the UTC minus 7 on one side and then tells me what time that'll be in my time. Is there not such a... Here we go, UTC, right. Okay, so time.
Mike Sparkle.
Mike Sparkle, I swear to God, you're such a fucking prick. You always pick the worst time to fucking interrupt me. Right, close that one. Right, so 10:50 AM. Oh my fucking God, why is this so hard? At UTC minus what? 7. Fucking hate these things. Right.
Posted a link.
Pika, don't post links. I'm doing this now. Okay. 10:50 will be 1850. Okay. Yeah, which hasn't happened yet. 1850, so that's 650. So for all intents and purposes, it's 7 p.m. tonight for me. That's when it goes into maintenance. So really, this update's tomorrow for me because it goes on until 8 p.m. UTC minus 7. So that would be 2000, which will give me tomorrow at 4 a.m. Yeah, that's all. Isn't it always like the worst time it could possibly be? So Infinity Nikki's update is tomorrow for me, really, because by the time it comes out of maintenance, it's actually going to be 4 a.m. tomorrow, and that's when I'll be going to bed. Hopefully in a couple of hours before then. Okay, so that sucks, because, like...
You needed a time converter, so I searched one in the search and gave you a link.
I had a time converter, though. I found it. Thank you for the time converter, but I'd already found one. Yeah, I'm going to keep this one because it's hard to find one that actually lets me put the UTC plus and minus shit in, which is what I need. But let me just go to the beginning of that. How do I go back to the main? There it is. Wait, actually just bookmark that link. There, I can use this from now on. Okay, so basically it goes into maintenance at 7 p.m. for me, which is in a few hours. And it won't come out till like 4 a.m. tomorrow. So essentially the update's tomorrow for me. Okay, well at least now I know that. Right, E.T.E. E.T.E. We'll quickly do E.T.E.
Since ads are about to run on Twitch, how about I tell you a joke?
Yeah, sorry,
I had a dream that I was a muffler last night. I woke up exhausted.
I'd finally found one that actually let me put the thing in that I needed, so I didn't want to go to another one and then get even more confused. And then, but yeah, because the stream delay as well, you might not have seen that I already found it. It's the thing with streaming. Everything's got a bit of a delay to it. Right. 4 emails. Wait, what's that? We got an outfit. Who's that for? Who is that for? This has got a red dot. Why is there a red dot on here? Was it blonde girl? Was it her? How do I see outfits?
Infinity Nikki 1.5 is like 5 a.m. tomorrow for you, while over here around 11 a.m. tomorrow.
4 a.m. I just told you what time it was. 4 a.m.
Cynthia says, press skin.
Oh yeah, I'm always looking for a clothes hanger button at the bottom. Thank you. I always get confused and look at the wrong thing. Yeah, it is for her. It's this one. Yeah, we'll wear that. I wonder if it works in game. I think it might. Did they fix the other one yet? I don't know. Alright, we've got 5 emails. What is going on?
I've set the stream title to E.T.E Chronicle. Let's go, and updated the stream.
I guess it's rewards for that one of those modes, maybe PvP or the other one. One of the competitive modes, I would guess. Alright, so we should start with Battle Pass. Resources 3 times. Money, I guess. Maybe. That one hasn't unlocked yet. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Store, I guess we've got a free pack. We do. We've got 2 free packs today. Probably because it's a weekly Monday. The old Weekly Mondays. That sounds like a great name for a band, don't you think? The Weekly Mondays. The Weekly Mondays live. Ah, no. I don't want to buy that. Alright. Bought enough on here for now. Daily mission. EP points will be spending those anyway. Weapon. This one's a pain in the ass. Oh, it's such a pain in the ass because it takes me here into this weapon, which is already maxed. And then I don't even know where this is. It looks like the character screen, but then if I go back, it takes me right out of the thing. Navigation, maybe? No, that takes me to here. Yeah, like, can I even switch characters from here? I don't think I can. Yeah, and that just takes me back. So that link, wherever that takes you, it's fucking annoying because you can't do it from there unless you happen to have not been keeping up with your weapons, and that one can still be. Okay, we can do one of those. So if I got a weapon, this one, enhance, boop, boop, boop. Alright, there's that done. Boop. Enhance a chip once. We can indeed. Enhance. Oh, we got some purple chips as well that we don't need. Just shot them in. Alright, did that. Go on a date. Alright, but she gets moody with me. Why is the shopping street so crowded these days? It's not even a holiday. Or is it discount day? No, it's probably because you're stood in the street in the most provocative clothing anyone's ever made. Maybe that's why everyone's gathered in the street to get a fucking eyeful. Isn't it too... No, we know kittens is the right one. She loves kittens. Lovely. Okay, compulsory education. Why people in golden lines always seem so happy, though they're so close to the dome remnants. Who do you think will win the next week's shooting competition? Maybe this one. Okay, middle response. A flash mob event. I don't know what that is. Ooh, she didn't like flash mobs. She wants to be the only one flashing around here, that's why. Alright, well, we got a middle result overall for that one. We'll take it to the park. I've actually worked most of the rides here. Kind of fun seeing others enjoying them now. I wouldn't mind enjoying a ride off here. Kittens all the way. I wish everyone just had a kittens option, to be honest, because they always win. Kittens win above all else, I guess. White Sea Ruins. Oh, double best points so far. Can we get 3 for 3? Detective novels. Time travel? Did she like time travel? Ah, fuck. Middle response. Still not bad. Follow-up topics. Back when we met on Mars. What's your secret? Oh, yeah, I always fuck this one up. What's your secret to staying cool with all the lovely girls? And when I said... Each girl becomes a wing to lift you higher. Because I thought that was the ultimate sim answer. She hated that. Pretty normal. We just work like any regular team does. That's actually a middle response. So she literally wants me to say they're all my little fuck dolls. And I basically slap them around and treat them like a fucking toilet. I think that's the one she actually wants you to say. Next executor, check it out. The exhibits... displaying classic Amphis cuisine. We've cooked these before. Could the Nova outbursts we observed be the war tactics of those super civilizations? The new season of Battlefield Survival features rare prizes, or a new Space War shooting game is about to be released. I think she didn't like games, did she? Let's go for rare prizes. Okay, middle response. Food. Middle response. Oh my god, this is such a lukewarm date. Okay, Mecha Arena. Any signature dishes? I don't know. Arctic Sea. Food. Middle response. Wow, this is the most lukewarmest of dates anyone's ever gone on. Alright, we did it though. That is our daily done. Beautiful. We got this. More energy. That's good. Alright. Patrol. I gotta wait because of the way it works. Chat in the world chat. We can do that. Boo boo boo. Boo boo be doo. Beautiful. Alright, now I just need to spend energy and do my, you know, generalized shite. Alright, so we were getting the last of... Did I unlock anything at 38? Oh, I also need to make sure I need to get into a routine with this. This is one I need to do every day. Auto.
まだ終わりじゃないよ。
逃がさない。獲物の断末魔なんてくたばりなさい。
まだ終わりじゃないよ。
てこずらせないで。暴れない方がいいわ。
Kill
ま
them!
だ終わりじゃないよ。
Kill him!
獲物の断
Kill
末
him
魔
dead!
作戦成功。
Oh, he did.
これからは
He
こん
did.
な簡単な任務
That's the one I just did. Void Realm, we need to do one of these. And then, yeah, that's something else I need to do. Is that would have unlocked extra coins from... Oh, that was a weekly. Void Realm ones. Oh, of course, our weeklies would have reset as well, wouldn't they? It's even more stuff. Alright, and in a coin mission, that gives me these final two. So we now have 20 coins ready for next waifu. Meaning I only need to do 80 pulls. However, they are 200 each, right? 200 times 80. What is that? 1600? Yeah. 16, not 1600, 16,000. So let's see. Oh wow, I only need another 11,870 crystals to get the next waifu. Yay! That's not going to happen. Probably not. Probably not. You could be a little bit short because you could earn some crystals while the banner's still up, but you'd still need to be pretty close. Yeah, we're not even halfway there. Boo, 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 boo. Yeah, I might have to skip the next one. Do I want to do stage 2 or stage 3? I'm just going to do stage 2 because like that worked out fine. And we've almost emptied this out if I remember correctly. Like I think a couple of these runs, maybe even one run, will literally have everything out of it. Can I get... Oh, I remember now. Can I restart this? I didn't shoot the purple one, which is the one that gives me the buffs. The red one. There he is. Alright. I suck at this. I fucker and fuckatash at this. Double whammy! Double whammy. Alright, we got some more there. Yeah, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Oh, we got so much damage buff. So much damage buff. Like once you get the first buff, like it's a lot easier to get subsequent buffs because you just destroy everything at a certain point. So then anything that can drop a buff does drop a buff. But like sometimes getting that first buff can be a bit tricky, especially if you miss the fucking one that drops that. It can be hard to get. It can be kind of hard to recover from. 1,400. That's going to be everything I only need those. Yeah, that was overkill. Overkill. Do we want to farm this out? I mean, I guess. It just feels so expensive. It costs so much energy to get like the... And to be fair, I already got the pulls out. I don't even know whether the rest of these are worth getting. Like, I don't know, gift boxes and stuff. I guess. But to make my unit stronger, which is all I really care about, I need like chip. Although I suppose you're getting those anywhere. Does either one have anything more exciting? I think that still has pulls to get, doesn't it? Yeah, there are still pulls to get out of this one, but they are boring weapon pulls. That's the problem. Alright, alright. Which is the repeatable one? It's not clear from the interface which one's the repeatable one either. It's this one down here. Okay, so we've got 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just said we go all in. What else are we going to spend freaking energy on? Does it let me do that much? Yeah, yeah. Do my gem one. Although I probably should stop doing that because I need gems for... It's like 25 gems though, right? Imagine that adds up throughout the weeks. A little bit. Not that much. Okay, that's Executor level 39. Alright. Redeem. Start with the pulls because they're the most exciting, I guess. I will be leveling up weapons again soon, I think, because it lifts at 40, so I'm going to need those. I wanted to get those, but I haven't got enough. Or those. I'll just save the rest, I guess. Because we'll be doing this more in the future before it disappears. So that's my energy one. The only thing left is patrol, but I have to do that tomorrow when it resets. Supply. We got no character pulls. We have 6 weapon pulls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Absolutely shite all. Did this reset yet? Oh, it did! Okay, we just got 10 of those. Boom. Yeah, we're all set for the next freaking raid up character. But these use a different kind of currency, so we're fresh out of luck. Oh! Yeah, I probably should. 9 character polls. Why would you do that to me? I shouldn't spend this because this is for the constellations. Okay, I just got 9 character polls. That's kind of awkward though. I wish it was 10. Oh, that's so awkward. No, I'm not spending gems though. I guess we're doing singles then. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Absolute fuck all, really. I mean, I think that was a constellation on low level redhead. Was it not her? Must be a different one. It's that one. Yeah, a bit of a dull, grindy ass day, but it's like that until we hit level 40, really, which is the next level. 40 is the big one. I don't know if that's tomorrow or not. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed with the Nikki thing actually, because I was looking forward to playing some Nikki today. Obviously, we can just do it tomorrow, but. Ugh. Still a bit disappointing. Oh, did I not finish leveling that one? Apparently not. Oh, we'll do that now. Now you might be thinking, why don't I just click quick add? Well, the reason why is because it puts those in first for some strange reason. And I want to get rid of my... I want to get rid of my trash. There we go, now we can get it to 40. $3.1 million money. Should have been leveled up at all. Apparently. Yeah, whatever. Is that it? I think that's it, you know. I mean, we could do some challenges and whatnot. Peak Arena. It must have reset. I guess it would do it now. I hate this bitch though. Cause she just does this stupid. It's like, oh my god, it's like Artery Gear all over again. She's like the cheese Alice strat. We can do it, but it's probably gonna make me mad. I bet I lose. I don't know, I might not. Depends how quickly I can kill bitch first. Oh, she's first up. Oh, we've got this then. We'll kill her before she gets to do a thing. Yeah, we got this. Wait, have we? Yeah, she just fucking wiped somebody out. She's a bitch. She's an absolute bitch. I fucking hate her. She's gone now though. And she's got no healer. Haha, see you later. See you later, dickhead. See you later, dickhead. See you later, dickhead. Bye. I fucking hate that unit though. It's so ridiculously broken in PvP. Holy shit, your CP is 69,000. I got no chance? You like double my power? Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that, I couldn't. There's no point taking somebody on who I have more points than already, really. Because the aim of the game is to knock them out, right? Knock them down. So this one might make sense. Let's try this one. One of mine's down already. You have no laugh. Oh my god, this is so infuriating. Who is it that keeps fucking dying? Who is that? That's the fucking... That's... Why is she supposed to be strong as fuck? That's my white swan or white knight, whatever the fuck she's called. White knight. She fucking sucks in PvP. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose now because of you. You bitch. Oh, she's gonna make me lose. I can't even watch. This is horrendous. Like a fraction of my CP. That fucking Dark Egg girl seems to be... The short Dark Egg girl seems to be really good in PvP as well. This one here, she's a bitch. She's an absolute bitch in PvP. She just fucking refuses to die and I don't know why. This PvP seems like totally fucked up in terms of balancing. It's like there are two cheese strat units that just fucking beat everybody else. Yeah, I'm fucking sick of this shit. That bitch is such a bitch. Look, she just refuses to fucking die. It's like she's literally, she's like Terminator Morris. Oh, this makes me so mad. This makes me so mad. They're a fraction of my PC. CP, whatever the fuck. They're literally a fraction of my power level, yet they like just, what, they're just impossible to kill, are they? Oh, it's convenient. I'm fucked, see? Get out my sight. Fuck off. I'm not even gonna let it play out. Just fuck off. Get out my sight. Fuck off. I fucking hate this shit. It just doesn't look well balanced at all. It looks like shite. It seems like she's fucking dog shit. Well, she's a different version now. But this one here is one of my strongest units in single player, but she seems to fucking suck in PvP. This one brings my power down slightly though, to less than theirs. Oh, and also they've got that fucking unit. This one's a bitch. She's the one who refuses to die in PvP. She's a fucking bitch. Nah, I can't be arsed. I hate this. This PvP seems completely weird. It's just weird. It's one of two things. It's either bad balancing or they've got some stupid cheese strat that makes them like broken as fucking PvP. Either way, I just think it's bad game design. Either balance things better or don't fill your PvP full of like cheese strat characters, because it just, I don't know. Either way, it feels like it just makes the fight unfair. See, for me, I feel like PvP should be like, it should be pitting players. The real question should be, are you decent at building your teams? And as long as you're decent at building your teams, that's what you should be competing against. Not like, oh, well, my unit has a special skill that instantly makes them win in PvP. And it's like, oh, shut up. I don't know, I'm just not into it. It's like Artery Gear all over again. But PvP could be really fun if it was just like, if what it really came down to was, you know, look, how well are you at resource management and building your teams, and the one who's done a better job with that is the one who's likely to win. Otherwise, it ends up being pot luck, especially a game this year. Well, it's one of two things. You're either one of these people who's like, oh, I must follow the meta, in which case the game's playing you, and it's like, great. So you didn't beat me, the game's stupid gimmicks and meta beat me, really, because you're just following the game's stupid gimmicks and meta. So then it's not really PvP, it's wallet versus wallet. Well, that's what it always is in a gacha game, to be fair, ultimately. But I mean, even players that are on the same level, it's like, I don't know, it's like meta versus meta. Or when the game's new, it just ends up being pot luck. If you just so happened to get the right character for PvP without even realizing it, well, then you just got lucky. So again, you're not really testing skills, do you know what I mean? It just all came down to pot luck. So, I don't know. And if you're going to do that, then you might as well just make it so you roll a dice and then the one with the highest number wins. If you're not going to take team building into account at all, it's just RNG, then just make it fully RNG. But this weird mismatch between like, oh, well, do you have the right gimmicky units, and also did you build your teams well? Well, which is it? So it puts me in an awkward situation, because if I give a shit about PvP, which I don't really, but I also don't like being like having the piss taken out of me. It leaves me with two choices. I either just get obliterated by everyone and stick to my own stubborn ways, but at least I'm doing things my way that way. Oh, I've got to fuck around now and divert resources to the meta teams that everybody else is building, and then I'm constantly chasing that new meta, and I don't want to play like that. It takes all the fun out of it. Ugh. Oh my god, I'm actually falling asleep. It's really warm in here. I did not mean to hit that. Wow, did I could have ended up spending fucking shit. I didn't mean to do that. I don't even know what did I even hit? All I did was put my hand on my mouse and then I'm in the fucking gacha banner again. Jesus. Where's the temperature here? Yeah, my plans are kind of ruined now because I was gonna play Infinity Niggy, but it's not till tomorrow, so now I've kind of run out of stuff to do. I'm probably going to jump in some Tribe 9, but I've kind of cleared Chapter 3 already. I cleared Chapter 3 yesterday, so now I'm kind of just picking up, like, I want to try and fully build my teams because there's still a little bit of headroom on them. And then I'm basically just grinding like daily battle pass until I get the skin. And just doing like daily commissions and stuff. It's not really that exciting, so I don't know if I will stream that because there's not really much to see. I guess we're gonna wait till chapter 4. Oh my god, as you can see, for some reason I've suddenly... It's 26 degrees in here. As soon as it hits 26 degrees, I start falling asleep. Fuck, right. Yeah, I might leave it there for now. Alright, I'm going to leave it there for now. Hopefully we can do the Infinity Nikki thing tomorrow. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll be back on tomorrow. Bye.